Yo, hi everybody. Hope y'all doing good. I hope I sound the same as always. I'm gonna be real. Yo. I fucked up. I fucked real bad up. Addy, hi Raven. Hi. Hope y'all are doing good. Dude, this is gonna take a minute. I need to customize things. I kind of rushed going live, I'll be real with you, because here's the thing. Here is the situation. So I managed somehow, I don't know how I did it, or I do actually know how exactly I did it, but it's just unfortunate. I managed to corrupt my Windows. So I had to set up everything from scratch. So I don't know if I sound the same. I don't know if my OBS is completely demolished, and I try to like set it up really quick. I believe it, dude. It was so dumb. The way it got corrupted is just so fucking dumb too. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just so stupid, but I had to set up everything again. I lost a lot of files. My OBS was completely reset. Everything was reset, which sucks because like before I went on vacation to London and Paris, I set up everything on a new OBS and all the scenes and everything for multi-streaming, and then I come back and I get an eye infection. No, I didn't get an eye infection. I got an allergic reaction in my eyes, and that fucked me up for a while. I couldn't, like, it was painful, and I had a migraine for like a couple days straight all over my whole head. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. And then as soon as I start feeling better, I managed to corrupt my Windows. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, so that happened. So all of my settings, I don't even like my stream deck, my mixer, everything is reset, and I try to set it up real quick, and same with my OBS. So I don't really have that many scenes for now, but for this is going to be good enough for our starting stream. We're going to start stream tomorrow. We're going to stream some gameplay tomorrow. There was a lot of bullshit happening while I was gone, while I was on vacation. Literally, I think something happened. What was it? The day I left and was in London, I saw there was like 1,000-word document from Cinder. Did y'all see that? Like, what the did what it's like as soon as I left, there was like a bunch of bullshit happening. Well, at least one thing you know about Baird is the stupid Twitch thing, TwitchCon, where people were like people were popping off. That you know, like that's the thing, you know. The lag, is it lagging? Did you save the Illy? Illy is fine. Illy is fine. I have set up everything. Illy is fine. Illy is here. Illy is here. Good luck. I appreciate it. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need that luck. I am not reading that document.
77 just
Vamir, thank you so much. I appreciate it. W. By the way, Rattles, thank you as well. Thank you for 22-year tier 1 sub. Thank you. About the time, bro. I'm gonna be live a lot more now, okay? I'm gonna be live a lot more. Now I'm not traveling. I'm only traveling like a quick trip to Sweden, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I'm not. Is there music playing? I can't hear anything. Am I deaf? Hello? What the fuck are we listening to? Anyways, where are my stream play? I've been listening to so much bullshit, so I don't even know. Like, I need to find my old stream playlist. But yeah, so I had to basically set up everything really quickly, and now we have it like it is. But again, Vamir, thank you so much for two years, the T1 sub. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, King. I appreciate it. Does this work? It works. Okay, it works. So yeah, I I appreciate it all. Thank you. So today we're gonna go through all the nonsense that have been happening. I'll try to go through everything. I don't know how much we can go through, but we'll see how it goes. And tomorrow we'll go live again a little bit earlier than today, and hopefully tonight, because I want to spend some time fixing my OBS and everything. Is anyone else, are you lagging? So this is a good important thing. Do I sound different? And is this stream like laggy or buggy? Is there something wrong? Is everything fine? Yo, Beard Stain.
I have been subbing longer than Vamir.
I have.
I'll suck it.
Oh my god, Thank you so much, Bearstein. Thank you so much for 6 years. I appreciate that, man. You sure have. You sure have. You sound the same. The lag is there, though. There is lag. Okay. There is lag. Sometimes there is lag. Okay. What could that be? What could that be? I have no frames dropped. Wait. Wait, what is this? Let me just do a speed test real quick. Okay. I can see that the upload on OBS is pretty weird. It's like going up and down. I think his model is lagging. My model is not lagging at all. No, it's not lagging at all. Let's see. My upload is fine as well. I can see everything seems to be fine. So what might be happening is I think there might be like some server stuff. Can you see? Am I lagging on YouTube? Why would Dan do this? Well, the thing is that I don't even know where this bitrate is like, where this is even going. Because we're multi-streaming, right? Not lagging now. I'll check YouTube. Yeah, check YouTube and see if it lags there. Well, if it isn't the best mod, well, are we trying to get... I'm no longer a real mod over there, man. No longer. I have another project in my hand, so that's not my task anymore. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. Why would Dan do... Dude, Dan has... I don't know what's going on with Twitch and stuff like that. I'm hoping that this is just like a situation where the servers are shit. Not lagging here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's Twitch. Twitch is lagging. Okay, so there we go. Perfect. Great. Then it's not. No, then it's not my OBS. Now we know that it's Twitch that is fucked up. Okay, well I can't do anything. I can't fix that. Twitch is I don't know. It's like 40 seconds behind though. Is it? Shouldn't be behind. Wait, let me pull up my YouTube chat stream. That's annoying. I don't know. Shut up. I'm watching carefully. That is not lagging on YouTube. It's only Twitch. It's only Twitch where the lag is at, to be honest. I see that it is behind a bit. I wonder why I can see that it's behind a bit. I don't know why it's behind, but whatever. I can't do anything about that. Maybe I need to start the streams at the same time. Well, next stream I'll start the YouTube stream and the Twitch stream at the same time, and I'll see what happens. But yeah, hi Zombie, hope you're doing good. What are your thoughts about VTuber situation at TwitchCon? Pretty messed up in your opinion. Been waiting to hear your thoughts among the other drama, of course. Yeah, we're gonna go through all of that. We're gonna go through all of those things. Get your security. No, fuck off Twitter. I only use this for content. I don't give a shit about this site. Let's see. Yeah, that was messed up thing. Yeah, it was. I can't believe Tulio would do this. Tulio is crazy, man. You shouldn't fuck around with Tulio. He will stab you in the cheeks whenever he can. Man, I'm looking at this. I'm seeing a lot of people posting a lot of random bullshit as well. Holy fuck. Okay. New job keeping me busy. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're loving it. Who's this? All right, I gotta stop getting sidetracked. All right. Man. It's different for me. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. As long as it's different and fun. I don't know what to post. Wait, what? What? I can't believe. Yeah. Sorry, I got completely sidetracked. So there's been so much bullshit on Twitch, and we'll go through that in a minute. But I want to just yap real quick. So remember how my first multi-stream I got banned on TikTok? Well, it looks like that TikTok unbanned me, but for some reason, I can stream on their software thingy, but I can't use this multi-stream tool. So I don't know. I'm getting denied. So I'm not able to stream yet on TikTok, unfortunately. So we're just gonna stick to YouTube and Twitch for a bit. Where are all these things? Did anybody post all of these tweets? Let me take a look if somebody had posted them. No lag, sometimes slightly delay. As long as there's just a delay, that's fine. But if it's not laggy, it's fine. I think it's only Twitch. So Twitch has a lot of issues, and this is a big reason I mentioned it. Like why I want to multi-stream as well, because Twitch has a lot of big issues. They have so many server issues and problems that it gets kind of annoying. So now that we can do this, at least we can check out if it's my end or if it's Twitch end. Let me see what y'all posted, because like Jesus Christ, there is this is not what I'm looking for. Okay, nobody posted what I'm looking for. Okay, let me find it. I'm gonna find it. Yeah, Amazon Twitch parent company got hacked a few days ago. They did? They got hacked? What happened? Did they like leak data or something, or did they fuck up their servers? I didn't hear about that. It's the office job, so I have hours and lunch. That's nice. That's a lot of time to eat and take it easy. We used to only get like 30 minutes in like the last office job I was in. Let me see if I can find a good one. Oh my god. Is there more? Wait, there are more stuff. Let's see if I can find this. Amazon servers got hacked. I heard there was like a massive outage. But what was the result of this? Did they like steal data, or did they just shut down everything? What happened? Bro, can I find the posts? I'm gonna go to her like actual. Work portals were down yesterday too. Server went down, and another stuff might be all reliant on AI for cybersecurity. I hope not. I hope they don't over rely on AI for like things that matter like that. I mean, I can understand like there are some portions, some simple tasks and simple things you probably use that for, but you're still gonna have in the back end need to have somebody always pay attention. They did rely on AI too much, and that's how it was vulnerable. Oh, that makes sense. Exactly. I should not have done that at all. Sorry I'm quiet. I just have to find this one post. Okay, I got it. Let's take a look at this. So, let's see. Let me take down Illy. Oh, there we go. I'm not used to these keybinds yet. Holy shit. All right. Does this work? Wait. All right. So today we're going to talk about a little situation that happened while I was gone. So at the moment, TwitchCon is going on. And honestly, if you were to ask me if you were going to go to this TwitchCon, I would say no. Stay away from it. Don't go to it. There's a lot of nonsense happening at TwitchCon. But in the VTubing sphere, there was a little bit of a situation happening with their staff. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. I don't know who they're hiring for TwitchCon, but we had a little situation here with a very notable VTuber called Chibi Doki. She had a situation where she was going to go to her meet and greet. And unfortunately, she was put on the spot to kind of show her face and reveal her identity. So I want to read this and explain to you real quick why this is an issue if you don't understand it. The staff have been lovely for the most part, but they wouldn't let me enter and told me to walk all the way to help desk to get permission to enter my meet and greet because their wristband they gave me doesn't work. I also had to show my face. It was very scary for me, but I understand why. So there's another post somewhere here as well. So basically, when VTubers go to these cons, they usually wear a mask and they're kind of trying to conceal their identity. Why would they conceal their identity? There's many typical reasons for it. One big thing is because safety. There is a lot of weirdos on the internet, and at least as a female streamer, or a female content creator, there's a big gap between what kind of weirdos male and female gets, and that is just a subject fact. And female streamers tends to find the weirdest and have the weirdest people following them. You don't even need to be a streamer. You just be a girl on an online Discord and you'll see probably some of them creep up. I remember in VR chat, I used to always say whenever a girl used to speak, she would be the sun of the lobby and a bunch of people would just swarm around her, and it's annoying and it's tiresome. And whenever you are a content creator in a big space, you don't want to you want to limit the amount of weirdos that will always be seeking out you. So that's why there's a lot of female VTubers out there that tends to try to hide their identity, that don't do face reveals, that don't tend to show anything related to themselves because they find that as a safety measurement. And when they're in a con with a lot of fans, a lot of other individuals around, they kind of walk around they want to meet people, they still want to interact, they still want to do things that any other streamer do because they love their fans, they cherish them, and they want to be with them. And the thing is that what happens is that they have the limitation of being a VTuber. So what can you do? You can be on an iPad and you can talk to them, but you're not really meeting them through an iPad. That's just like a regular stream, right? But you see the people behind the stream, like you see their faces. So there's a little change in that. But when you really want to push it and have proper interactions and get some items from them, or having not items, what I'm saying is that an experience with your viewers in real life, you can go to measure, for example, concealing your face, wearing a mask, etc., stuff like that. Where I saw a situation with Chibi is the fact that she did not have a good time, because whenever she went around in this con, she was forced to show her face to the guards. She was forced to repeat her name multiple times, and there were fans around. So she was basically exposing her own identity on TwitchCon, surrounded by people that know her and people that are viewers or people that just know her from the streaming space. So this was not a very comfortable experience for a female VTuber or any VTuber in that scenario. No VTubers enjoy this whenever and no one will enjoy this if they want to keep their privacy intact. So that's kind of boring. Kind of a bad L from Twitch staff that they didn't even handle it. But I kind of want to read like a little bit because there was like a more situation happening. So let's take a look and read exactly everything Chibi said. They also cut short and we didn't get to meet everyone. I'm so sorry. If you see me around the con, please feel free to say hi. Thank you for the staff that helped me today through the chaos. Generally, almost TwitchCon staff member are nice to me, even though I was very nervous or put in a situation I wasn't comfortable with. I think I would have given up if it weren't for them helping me. That is good. I'm just happy I got to see some of you, even if they're harder to get there. People are just doing their job, so completely understanding. I think she's just trying to say that they're doing their job, like she's trying to be nice. It's still really weird in my view, like that you can be somebody working at a con like this and you don't understand the importance of stuff like this. For at least VTubers are a pretty big part of Twitch, so I feel like this is a very a thing that Twitch staff should always know. They should always know about this, and this shouldn't really be a thing you need to teach them. So this situation should completely be unavoidable. Gosh, I got back from a room and now my streamer are banging on my other door laughing. I know what they're missing out. Let's see. I feel like there's some tweets maybe deleted. There it is. So they also cut short. We didn't get to meet everyone. I'm so sorry. If you see me around the con, please free to say hi. Wait, they cut you short. When I asked the staff, they said it was y'all who cut short. I can't believe they try to shift that onto y'all. What? No, we always meet every person. Last year we stayed for 3 hours. I think the line was too long, and for safety they didn't want us staying. Wait, so they're like making up, they're sitting here making up reasons to make the meet and greet shorter. That is odd. That is really weird. What? So, oh, that's sad. A lot of us were leaving because they told us the line was cut because of our voice, because of your voice issues, and that typically they move folk to different meet and greet area due to the health condition. It was just off. So they're like making up scenarios now. What? But I never told staff my voice that I have voice problem. I didn't even talk to any staff near my booth. Only at the entrance. Can anyone else at the meet and greet vouch for this? Nags and I were told to stop. I'm so incredibly sad if it is true. I was genuinely so excited to meet everyone. They told us we had to end for safety. I never even told any staff I'm sick. I'm so confused. I showed up and asked if I could wait for Nags before going out, and that's the only time staff talked to me in the meet and greet area before telling us to cut the line short. I'm so sorry for this if it's true. That is so weird of them. Why would they do this? I don't understand why Twitch hasn't sued yet. Like, been sued yet. Why they hasn't been sued? Because, like, can you imagine suing Amazon? Like, I cannot imagine suing Amazon. I think there is, by the way, a streamer that might be suing them, but yeah, I heard about the Emery situation. We're going to go through that in a bit as well. But yeah, no, this is weird. More of this. Let's see. Yeah, they straight up told us they were kicking us out because you couldn't talk anymore and we're ending early. We had seen the tweet, so we were like, oh, understandable. But then after the meet and greet, we met up and you said what you did and we kind of question mark it. That's a straight up lie. I was feeling better and talked normally. I'm seriously so sorry. That is weird. Why would they say that? Why would Twitch that, like, this is one of the biggest I know there's like different, like there's more security on Twitch, right? There's a lot of different people, but so I necessarily there might not be the same people taking her in as the one informing this information. Why, if she never told them that she didn't have any voice issues and didn't want to cancel it, why would they straight up lie about this or read her Twitter or like, because it says there we've seen the tweet, so we were like, oh, so I assume like Chibi posted something about being like having like issues with her voice. Why would they check her tweet while working? Like I don't get it. They also threw away her fan gifts. Wait, hold up. TC staff is all over the place on miscommunication between attendee and streamers. A friend of mine was given so much incorrect information, being originally told she could join your line for separate meet and greet at the same time, but then removed entirely from the meet and greet area. She had a small gift bag of things for you. It cleared the bag and she wanted to give it to you. She asked security if they could give it to you. They said yes, then proceeded to toss it into the nearby trash bin. When she confronted them about it, they told her it was a security risk and could have held an explosive. Why would a trash bin, why would an explosive be safe to be held in a trash bin? Would that just turn off the explosive? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, what is this divine power now? Even why would, to begin with, why would security even allow in a clear bag? I think it was just a regular, like, it sounds like it just sounds like a trash bin. So just a regular bag. They just threw it in a regular bag. What would this do? Also, another big factor, why are they assuming a gift is an explosive? If it is an explosive, how did it get into TwitchCon to begin with? How did it get into the call? How did it get through security? Why do they assume there's where did this idea come from? What is happening there? They're making up ideas about why they should cut the line short. They're making up ideas about this and that, and now they're coming with explosive as fan gifts. That is so awful. Can you imagine you spend time? This is, you know what the worst part about this? When I read this before, right? When I read about this, you know what I thought about? I thought about like those fans that sit there and spend like days, weeks, months to create like something to give to their their content creator of choice, you know, the one they cared about. They made something. Can you imagine if this individual that gave this to security that wanted to give it to like Chibi had created something for like ages and then want to give it to them, and then the security guard just throws it in the bin? Like, what the fuck? I think they just sort of threw the bag if it is a security risk. How, like, it doesn't even make sense. How would it, why would they think that? Like, it doesn't even make sense to me, because why would you think it's an explosive? Why would that, if anybody of the security thought it could be an explosive, why would it even be in the facility to begin with, right? Why are you letting explosive into the convention anyway? Exactly, what the hell? Yeah, the explosive would only stay in the area of the trash bin for sure. Yeah, that's how it works, right? If it stays in the trash bin, it just like doesn't work anymore. Why would you activate it? Well, it's definitely blew up, but not in the way security expected it. Yeah, it blew up here on Twitch. Dude, this is crazy. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I can't believe it. Holy fuck. Let's see. What, this doesn't even make sense to me. But yeah, so my thoughts on this is that I think that in some ways, first of all, I don't even understand. I have nothing to say about Twitch like lying to cut this line short. I don't understand why they can't just be honest about it and say how it is. But my thoughts on basically Chibi needing to like show her face and say her name like repeatedly. There was like another one about saying name. I'm pretty sure about it. But regardless, the fact that she had to do that as a VTuber is so bad. I mean, I feel so bad for her, because it's so weird and uncomfortable in that sort of situation, because you have your way of handling things, right? And in my head, I was just thinking, well, if I had this situation, I'd just leave. I'd just be like, this guy is not understanding it. I'm just gonna leave. Maybe I'll just call someone like that I know that could talk within Twitch or something like that, because I just dip out. I would just dip out. But then at the same time, what if you're in the spot, right? What if you are in this spot and you have to sit there and you're in a queue to get in to a meet and greet, and you know your fans are behind there, and you're stressed out, you want to get through this, you feel like you cannot leave, and you're put on the spot, so you just follow up. You just follow. You don't want to do it, but you follow up because you're feeling rushed and you feel like you have to. So in the conclusion, Twitch was just a dumpster fire in this year. That Twitch was dumpster fire every year. Last year, what did they have? They had like 2 guys being essayed and stuff like that. And the year before that, some girl broke her whole like her whole back because they had like a ball pit that was like 5 centimeters long or something. So, you know, like every year, TwitchCon is just a mess. And that is exactly why, if you asked me, if you were asking me, should I go to TwitchCon, I'd say, ooh. I'd say, oh, no, get out. Do not do that. I am surprised, honestly, people even went to TwitchCon. But you tell me down below what you think. I'd like to see them join. I'll see you next time. Jesus, what a mess. What a mess. So it's getting, yeah. Bane foam pit. Yeah, exactly. Now, the Emeru stuff is going to be interesting. Bane's foam pit. What the fuck is this? I'm not showing that. I wonder what breaks first, your body or the stream. Well, everything works fine. As long as then there's no issues, we're good. Let me see. So weird that the staff would throw out everybody's gifts. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. All right. So unless you have a job or kind of go outside and touch grass, you probably haven't heard about what's been going on TwitchCon. Well, TwitchCon is a con I would stay always away from because honestly, I was telling people in my Discord, like, I'm surprised even people are going there because last year people got SA'd like publicly on stream. And guess what happened this TwitchCon? Literally 3 hours in, the top female streamer got assaulted in front of everybody. In front of every single individual. One of the biggest female streamer got assaulted on TwitchCon. I'm so freaked, just assaulted Emeru at TwitchCon. This behavior is fucking disgusting. I'm amazed she's still coming back to finish the meet and greet. So here's what happened. If you haven't seen this yet, behold.
Whoa.
This is crazy. Like, what is this? So what happened here is essentially some dude just went from another line, no security, nothing defending her, nothing defending the streamer himself, just straight up went to her, right to her face, and tried to kiss her. And this guy that is coming in to push her is no Twitch security guard. That is her own bodyguard that she had to pay for. And this is her manager. There is a Twitch staff. They are not even paying attention. There are no Twitch staff, employee, no security sitting here defending their streamers at all. And they let this happen like straight up so quickly. And another thing, look at this guy. Look at his hand. Look at what he's like slipping out. This guy could have had a knife. This guy could have killed her on the spot. Like like it's the dude could have done so many worse things than this specific thing. I'm so mad for Emmy. This shit made me so mad. This is so, I feel so bad for her. She tweeted about this. Hello everybody, I'm okay and thank you all for all the kind messages. Sorry I cannot respond to them all. Yesterday the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon and even in front of another creator meet and greet to grab me and my face and try to kiss me. Unfortunately, sorry, I'm going crazy. Fortunately, he wasn't able to. But a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse. Yeah, who could have, like, he was like whipping out a knife or what, like, guess what he could, like, he could have done so many worse things. Thank God, like in some way, thank God she's fine. Thank God she's safe. 30-day ban. We get to that. I'm obviously shaken up what happened. It's not the first time I've dealt with something like this, but to tell you honestly, I'm a lot more hurt and upset of how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I understand how he was allowed to make it to me in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true. My favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker arm to bring him to the police at the past TwitchCon. So basically what happened is that the guy pushing the creepo away is her security guard. But this is her like new security guard. She used to have a favorite security guard. She has a favorite security guard that she uses for everything beside now TwitchCon, because at one TwitchCon apparently she had like another creep coming up to her, and basically what the security guard did was he took him and held him on the spot. He didn't hurt him, he just held him and forced him to stay there on the spot until police arrived or security arrived. And because of this, Twitch decided to ban her security guard permanently, her favorite security guard permanently off TwitchCon, and not the guy assaulting her. Like, make sense out of it. How does this even make sense? Do your job banned by Twitch? Like, what? So she had to go for a second security guard, but thank God he managed to help her. Like, I mean, he should have been there a lot sooner. He should not have been that far away. He should have been away sooner. But my God. But yeah. However, there were at least 3 to 4. Wait, let me go back. Yeah. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away. So you can see in the clip, since they don't even appear in the frame, you can't actually, there's one clip where you don't even see them. That's like a little bit forward. I think I can see one here. I think this is a security guard. I don't know. Maybe this is a rando. But like, where are they? Where's the security? Where are they at? Where are people at? What's going on? Like, this is one of their biggest female creators, and they have like bozos just doodling their thumbs, not even paying attention, doing their job. Like, what? The woman who was walking away is my own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterward, joking about how they didn't even see what happened, and immediately laughed and moving on to talk about something else. Bro, they don't even give a shit, man. They don't care. They don't care at all. What is this? There's a history content creator and famous people getting killed and baffled that they didn't push it for better security. Yonye was killed like a month ago. Yeah, you're right. I remember that. And also, like, you had those YouTube, I remember like a YouTube girl also did a meet and greet, and she just got like killed on the spot. Like, this one is the one that like sticking the most out to me. Like, anybody could do something bad to these individuals. The fact that a com as big as this is not taking proper measurements to secure their biggest talents, and generally all of their talents, is insane to me. Because what is TwitchCon? TwitchCon is nothing without their talents. You don't go to TwitchCon to represent Twitch. You go there to see streamers, and streamers are it all. And the fact that Twitch cares so little about their streamers and not getting proper security for them is just baffling me. This is just insane to me. Like, what's happening out there? Do Warcrime don't get banned on Twitch? The streamer really have to file a class action lawsuit, and even Amazon is the enemy? Is only way they would listen. Well, the thing is that we're going to go back to it in a bit, but you know what? Actually, let me go look for it now. So Twitch made a statement, by the way, when this happened. Look at all of the... Before I find the statement, look at all of the spam. And there it is. I know it's the statement because it has a community note on it. So this is what they said, like at I think 12 hours or something after the situation. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involves a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocol, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to TwitchCon premise, and they were banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person event. We are coordinating with the impacted creator team and, per our standard protocol, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigation. We have increased the security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point, and we will have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you are I don't know what for a meet and greet, please note that we are unable to accommodate +1s for the remainder of the event. Twitch has a zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and Twitch security of our community. Yeah, the harassment. You have people harassing each other every single day on your platform, and you're not doing anything about it. But yeah, so this whole post is a lie, by the way. They're lying. They're not even naming her, and they're not even apologizing. Just keep that in mind. They're not apologizing. They're not naming her. The reason for that is because they don't want to have liability, because this situation is actually really bad. This is extremely bad for Amazon, like super, super bad. But yeah, this whole shit is a lie, and you'll find out soon why. So if no one was... Okay, so let's go back. So if no one was checking if I was okay or if I needed anything, and they let the guy run away initially, I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing. Lol. In Twitch statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but that is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after that he attacked me. And it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. I have a lot more I want to say, but I will say it on stream later today instead of writing a book on air. We'll take a look at that in a bit. Thank you guys again. Sorry that I all had to see this. Is definitely my last TwitchCon. It saddens me that I have to say it after 10 years off and on attendee of TwitchCon. I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I agree. I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security and staff. I can't imagine how creators without those two options would feel. Stay safe, y'all, and everything is going to be okay. And here's our video. I think this is nuts, man. I just like this whole scenario. Like, I was is it sad to say that I was expecting something like this to happen? Like, I was expecting something in this manner to happen, not to Emery or any part, like a specific individual, but I was expecting like some form of like SA situation, because we are seeing this like a repeated trend of this going on TwitchCon. Like every single TwitchCon, like last year we had like 2 people getting SA'd or more, and like those are the one people spoke about. Who knows how many more scenarios to happen, right? And the year before that there was a lot of bullshit too. Like there's always something going on, and I'm just shocked that it happened so soon, and it pisses me the hell off that it happened to like Emmy. Like she's so kind, so she's so chill, like she does not deserve this. And like this is the worst part, is that I feel like she's really out there as well to meet her fans and talk to her fans and get to these cons and meet and greets and stuff like that. So it's sad to see that she has to be like have this thing haunt her and have to deal with this whole scenario. I can't even imagine like what anyone is going through on like all of these cons as like a female creator, because this whole thing is it's just disgusting. Like I can't even believe that. Can you believe this guy? He just walks through everyone, doodles up, and doesn't give a shit, and just does that in front of everybody. Like what kind of psycho are you? What the fuck? What the hell? And what is with Twitch? They're just slapping on the wrist. As you can see, they were lying. They didn't even do anything. None of the Twitch staff saved her, protected her, did anything. And then after it happened, they didn't even give a shit about him. There's a video out there. I'm not going to look for it, but there's a video out there where he just walks out. He's not getting kicked out. Nobody's forcing him. He just doodles out. And what happened is that Twitch didn't do anything. They didn't do anything at all. What Twitch ended up doing was that they banned him after her manager, Emiru's managers, were pressing charges and going at Twitch staff like crazy. After her manager pushed them so hard, you know what Twitch did? You know what Twitch decided to do? They were like, hee hee, oh, you silly goose. You just try to SA one of our biggest creators. You're gonna get a 30-day suspension on our Twitch site. What? Not calling the police, not throwing him out, not doing anything. They found this Twitch account and they banned him off the platform for 30 days. Like, make sense out of this. No, I think I think this should be the last TwitchCon. I think this is insane to me. Like, I don't know who's running this show. I mean, Dan is running, like Dan Clancy's the CEO, but like, if he's running it, like he got to step down. Like he kind of has to step down. Like he's the CEO, and then all of this fault goes down to him. But like the fact that there's so much bullshit with Twitch and they can't even handle their cons like multiple years in a row, and there's always something crazy happening. It's just nuts to me. Maybe the streamer should buy Amazon stock and become board member and force changes on the Twitch, and don't know what an idea I got. Dude, Amazon stocks are too expensive. They don't have that kind of money. They have money, but not that kind of money. It's really awful. Twitch should have been talking initiative in the moment it's happened. They're the host of the event. Well, clearly the staff didn't even give a shit. They were like, oh, that happened, haha, and then they moved on to another conversation. Like, what? Who does that? What the hell? I watched a lot of her streams. The amount of incident we know of this is sickening, and that's just stuff that's happening alive. This is unfortunately the sad part about being a female creator. Unfortunately, that this is why I talked about earlier about VTubers liking to, why women are deciding to become VTubers, or why female VTubers are deciding to like not show their face at all and keep their privacy. Is because you have scenarios like this. There are a lot of weirdos out there, and you just don't want to deal with them. You're making content to entertain and have fun, and you don't want to deal with the creeps like this, and this is an unfortunate factor. And I feel so bad for Emmy. But yeah, we're going to take a look at her video as well. But yeah, tell me down below what you think about this. Let's take a look at Emmy's new situation video. Let's find that. I have it somewhere. Let me see. I saved it. Yeah, okay. So Emmy's situation, yeah, really bad. Addressing what happened at TwitchCon. Let's take a look at her stream, what she talked about.
Wake the up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Cyberpunk.
Okay, so first of all, you guys will have to forgive me because I'm not meant to be doing streams like this. I'm meant to be playing fucking dress up in my room, playing video games.
Dress to impress.
I did not want to have to do like a stream like this. Like, it feels like I'm doing like a fucking press conference or something. But first of all, hope you guys are all feeling okay. Sorry you had to see that. You know what I'm supposed to be doing right now, actually? I'm supposed to be going over my run-up show for my TwitchCon show, which I am still doing, by the way, because
What a boss. She had this situation and she just next day just keep on going with the plan. She's no like super mad at Twitch and canceling the show or anything. She still does it because she knows like people want to see it. Holy.
Of all the work that the production staff and the cosplayers in it put into it. It's not their fault that happened. I'm still gonna do it. But yeah, I don't even know where to fucking start. I don't know if you guys can see this. I wrote fucking notes for this because there's so much stuff that I feel like needs to be talked about, which is also why I was very aggressive in my tweet earlier today, which is, I mean, you guys know me. I am never like that, but I just feel like in a way it's my responsibility, you know what I mean? Because it's not just about me, like this could have happened to anyone. Honestly, for all we know, this could have already happened to someone, a small...
Think about how many people have this situation happen to them or something similar to this and they don't even talk about it. I can't even imagine how many do. Like, there's probably a lot, man.
Streamer and someone just wasn't filming it, which, okay, I'll just start this by saying shout out to the guy who filmed it and put it on Twitter, because last night after this happened, I was thinking like, fuck, like I have to talk about this. Like, people need to know that this happened. Like, how am I gonna do that? And then someone happened to post it on Twitter. So thank fucking God I didn't have to figure that out myself. Which, okay, like I said, this is gonna be a mess because I'm not meant to be doing these kinds of streams.
I can't always have a bunch of people putting out their cameras. So we're lucky to have like multiple like views from that the scenario. Because like, can you imagine her explaining this and like there's nothing, no videos. Now that they were just out there, it was just easier for her to handle it, and also to have proof to the police. Ooh.
I don't think that Twitch would have put out an official statement if that clip wasn't posted and going viral.
And also if you weren't female. Here's the funny thing. It's not even funny, it's sad. Last year, Nick Pollum, NMP, and Wake Wilder had a guy come up to them and sucking their nipples. There was like a kick streamer jumping up and he kept on trying to suck on their nipples. And this was a scenario, like the clip, I don't know how viral it became, but it was a bad situation that was talked about a lot. Twitch didn't even put up a single statement about this. They just brushed it off. Like, they didn't even talk to them about him. They didn't even say anything. They ignored it entirely.
And even after the fact that clip was posted and going viral, as far as I know, the other people who had meet and greets today were not reached out to ask if they wanted extra security or if they even wanted to cancel their meet and greet. Like, maybe some people were, but I know for a fact Extra Emily wasn't. My personal manager made sure that she had extra security. No one reached out to her. Don't know about everyone, but I know that for a fact. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning, because I want to be able to run through everything before the show starts. The show starts in a fucking hour. Okay, my notes are a fucking mess. It looks like a schizo board. But yeah, again, thank you to the guy that put it on Twitter. Thank you to the people that talked about it, because otherwise, I don't know if anything would have been done or would have been taken seriously. Straight up. So I'm just gonna go through, from my perspective, what happened, what I saw, the order of events. So I was doing my meet and greet, and I've seen people saying that it was an obligation given to me, like to be a featured creator and to have my show, I had to do a meet and greet, which is true. I was told that I had to do a meet and greet, but as far as I know, there's some people that canceled. Regardless, I didn't cancel.
So this is a clip we didn't even see, but she has a show that she's gonna do, like in this Twitch stream. She's doing it like right after. And basically Twitch, she didn't actually want to do a meet and greet at all. Like she didn't even want to do it. But she had to. She was forced by Twitch to do it to keep her show. So she had to do a meet and greet to do the show to begin with, and you see what the outcome from was. Well, and it is weird because like there was a clip the day before of the meet and greet where she clearly is not happy about doing it, and she's like, I bet sure everybody will be nice. Oh boy,
I thought it was going to be fine. So
crazy. I know.
showed up 4. I'm doing my meet and greet. This happened about 30 minutes into my meet and greet, so I was probably only like 20 to 30% done with my meet and greet. I was just taking a picture with someone else, like completely normal, nice guy. And then I see out of the corner of my eye, there's a guy walking around the side of the meet and greet. And he crosses in front of the meet and greet of the person to the left of me, which is a VTuber. So he's able to walk up and in front of another streamer's meet and greet. And then he walks up to me and he's like walking with a purpose, you know what I mean? And he grabs me, but I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, but in my head, I'm like, it seems like he's supposed to be here, and then he leans in like he's gonna tell me something. So in my head, I'm like, maybe it's like TwitchCon staff like coming to let me know something, because like sometimes it'll happen where you're at an event and someone will like come up to like let you know something, you know what I mean? But I'm still like freaked out because he grabbed me. That's not normal. And then he grabs my face and he leans in and lips puckered tries to kiss me, and I start screaming. You can't hear it in the clip, but I'm fucking screaming my head off. And then my security, Twitch's security, is like nowhere near me, nowhere to be found. I can see them, but they don't do anything. My security jumps up and shoves the guy away from me and is like, get the fuck out of here. And he's allowed to walk away and leave. Yeah, so then after this point, I did not see a lot of what happened here. This is just based off what people in the line told me. My friend Bonnie, who was there, told me, and Melissa, my manager, told me. So the woman who moved me away from the meet and greet was my personal manager. That was not Twitch staff. No one in Twitch staff came up to me to like see what was going on. My manager and Bonnie moved me to the back, and they're like hugging me and being like, do you want to finish your meet and greet, basically. And I was back there for like a minute, and I was like, you know what, like I want to finish it, because like all these people here that, you know, they're just nice, normal people.
I would not, dude. The fact that, dude, what a horrifying scenario. This is so bad, dude. Oh my god, man. Am I the only one that feel like a big like ball in their belly whenever they hear how she explains the scenario, what happened? Like, what the hell is going on?
And I go back out there, and still there's no one from Twitch there, and the poor
too fucking
guy.
Emmy is way too nice. Like, this is the thing people don't even know, by the way. Like, a lot of these people that are content creator, they're extremely fucking nice. Like, they're so nice. Like, look at it. She has had this awful scenario. And what is she thinking about? She's thinking about her viewers.
That I was taking the picture with originally, he's like fucking mortified, and he's like, what the fuck just happened? And
Yeah, that guy
again,
was like completely shocked. I get it.
no one from Twitch.
Like
there.
if I was there, I would not be
say
like
to this
like
guy,
that.
I'm
but
sorry you had to see that, and he's like, no, like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Why
Yeah, I
am
feel bad
having
for the
to
dude.
Tell the TwitchCon attendees and my fans, sorry you had to see that, and not like.
yeah, because he was
someone from
probably
Twitch or
just
Twitch
like
security.
confused to begin with.
Anyway, so I
Who
didn't
is this
see
guy?
this. This is just what my friend and my manager were telling me.
Yeah.
The Twitch security like kind of like got together after that, and we were like, wait, what happened? Oh, I didn't even see what happened, haha, and just like started talking about something else. So it's like, okay, and then that's the events of what happened, just to like line all that up. But I didn't talk at all about the aftermath of all of this at all, and I don't think anyone knows this, save
I
for
wanted
like
to
maybe
punch
some
the guy if I was
streamers
there,
I'm
but
friends with
I'd
that
restrain
hate to
myself. I
spend
mean,
time-
you don't really want to punch a dude, right? Like just out of the blue. But like if I saw like a guy, random dude coming up to a woman and trying to go in her face, I would probably push him away like instantly, right? I like it. Like this is a TwitchCon. It's not a like an outside party, right? In an outside party, there's a different kind of act you would probably do. But the thing is that I feel like there's like some kind of instinct where you notice like something is bad, and somebody just straight up trying to put their face on like a girl. I would be, even if I would maybe think it's a TwitchCon employee, the whole way that portrays, I think I would instantly try to remove them. But the guy, like, I don't put any blame on the fan. That is like the fan that was sitting there. He's just confused and he's just shocked that it happened. And I get it. Like, I completely get it. Like, in the end of the day, this is the fault of Twitch and their security and even her security in some way. Thank God her security ran up like in the beginning, but like eventually, but he was way too late.
With me or that I talked to last night.
I would feel so guilty if I was there and didn't do anything and stop something like that from happening. That would be, you know, those thoughts you have at night that that bothers you and you be like, you like this pisses you off. Yeah, that would be like one of my thoughts at night that I couldn't stop removing from my head for the next like 50 years.
Okay,
I know what was gonna happen. No, it couldn't. And also, this is like I sorry to like put them in like a specific theme, but I like when I looked at the fan, I think they're a little bit more of like a chill vibe, probably gamer. So they're not really out there too much in my I assume. My assumption is that they're not too out there too much, so they're doing a rough like physical defense out of the blue for like a creator. It's not like something I'd expect them to do, right? I think they would also be shocked and weirded out.
And I was escorted back to my hotel by my one security guard. Oh, and also, by the way,
yeah, I'd feel bad as a security guard there as well.
Of me talking about how my previous favorite security guard was permabanned from TwitchCon. Because at a previous TwitchCon 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, there was a stalker and he held him by the arm until police got there. And because of that, he was indefinitely banned from TwitchCon. Like from all of TwitchCon, not just the venue, because that was in Las Vegas. Anyway, that just a side note. Okay,
I punched a girl?
Down a lot of shit here.
What a pussy. What the hell?
Can I just also say, what you guys are seeing here is character development. I've always been the person
very true
who
WME
says shit. Like, I just want everyone to have fun and for things to go well. Why am I the person who has to do this? So
I feel bad for her, man. She always stays away from drama. Everything, she always stays away from it.
They come to my hotel to see me and spend time with me, like make sure I'm okay and everything. And then my manager's letting me know, she says, okay, my manager, I've contacted the police, they're gonna come talk to you about pressing charges, etc. They're trying to find the guy, they haven't found him. I'm like, what?
What the
Anyway.
They are calm, by the way.
So at some point while I'm with my friends, a police officer comes and talks to me, interviews my manager, talks to my Twitch partner manager, who, by the way, she's so sweet. Like, she didn't do anything wrong here. All of that happens, and then I'm complaining to my friends. I'm like, the fuck do I do here, guys? Like, I have to talk about this, blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, like, don't worry about that right now. And then suddenly Wake's like, wait, why is my Discord saying hope Emmy's okay? And I'm like, oh fuck. I guess the clip got posted. Again, thank God someone was filming, because otherwise I don't think Twitch would have said anything. So after that, I start getting a lot of messages. I'm responding to people, and my manager comes back to me, and she's upset. She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
There it is. 30 days? 30 days? What?
And then she's obviously like, hello? Like,
What?
that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? This has like nothing to do with anything.
What
no
the
one gives a fuck
fuck?
if he's banned on Twitch or not. Like, we're talking about the convention here. So they change it to indefinite. Takes an hour for that to happen, by the way. These two people are the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
What? Head of security for Amazon.
Also, later the same night,
No wonder they had like a data leakage, I guess. The security is
drop
off.
names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
Oh, they were celebrating.
Okay.
Of course they were having fun.
Oh, also another detail. Sorry, my lines are all crazy here.
If I was her, I would quit streaming. She's been stalked, assaulted, harassed, and death threatened. She's just not fucking safe. We're all not safe, and you're not safe as as a public figure in any way. And regardless, even that's not a public figure, it still doesn't really matter. The thing is that why would you let some randos put you down from your passion in your career? This is her job. This is what she loves doing. This is her life, right? She doesn't want to let these weirdos hinder her. I mean, she has the money to buy security at least, and she can take precautions, right? It is really sad that this individual that is filled with so much life and happiness and so like thankful for everything and so kind to all of her fans has to deal with all these nonsense. But unfortunately, we live in the real world where there's a lot of people that are psycho and creepy, and just like the thing is that you just gotta deal with it as a content creator, and it sucks. It really sucks. And whenever you hear all of these things like stalked, assaulted, harassed, death threatened, can you imagine yourself with somebody that doesn't have the money to buy security or take care of themselves, like in like financially in these kind of matters? As a female content creator, can you imagine how like stressful this is? Like, because I know a lot of female streamers. Or I don't know them. I know cases of this because these are like back Twitch history, right? There's a lot of like content creators in general, like even on YouTube, that's just given up because these things are just like too much. Like the weirdos that belittles this, like that surrounding, it's just too much. Why is the world so horrible? I don't know why people. I don't know. Like like the thing is that you need to have the mindset of a psychopath or somebody weird like that. But I just don't even know how you end up in a situation where you think this is what you want to do with your life. This is the act you want to do and wish to fulfill. Like, I don't know.
My Twitch didn't approach my manager to talk to their head of security. It took them 2 hours to approach her to talk about what happened.
2 hours.
And by then, she had already talked to police and called a lawyer on her own. My manager, Melissa. And they showed her a photo of the guy that I believe a fan took, by the way. A fan took a photo of him, not one of their security guards. They're like, oh yeah, here's this photo. We're like gonna find him. He still had his badge and his wristband and everything. The guy. So,
and they truly did nothing.
I really feel like a lot of this process wouldn't have happened if it weren't for my manager advocating for me so hard. Which again...
W manager.
I'll get
W
to that
Melissa.
later. I'll keep going here. So they also showed my manager some security footage of the area, and the guy was able, he was waiting for there to be a gap in security, and there was. He was able to walk through the side, not through like the 2 lanes of meet and greet people who had signed up and been like background checked for my meet and greet. So he was able to just walk through because there just wasn't like consistent security there.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh. And then, so yeah, that's basically my day yesterday. And then today, this morning, I was told that Amazon flew in their global head of something to redesign the whole process and security of the con.
Bro, they are in
for the rest
shambles.
of the convention.
They're stressing out. Why didn't you do this to begin
Why
with?
wasn't there someone like that here already? Or like they didn't do that beforehand? Like, hello? I'm sorry.
They had to have shit hit the
so,
fan
yeah,
before they did anything.
I guess they know that they fucked up really bad.
Yeah.
If they're flying in their global, Amazon's global head.
This is really bad for Amazon,
And
like
also,
overall.
I want to make it clear so that people understand this. I am so lucky and privileged, okay? Do you know how much I spent on security to be able to come to this event in the first place?
How much?
Like, but I'm not just talking about yesterday, I'm talking about my security for like my RV trip that I did with my friends and stuff. I spent over $10,000.
10 grand?
Some people who stream on Twitch don't even make $10,000.
Oh, they
in a year.
nobody, dude. Listen,
What the fu-
if you're under if you're under like 500 viewers, most people they're under there don't even make like anywhere close to that every month. Like they maybe make like 2,000 to 4,000, maybe something like that.
What are they supposed to do? Like, if you watch the clip, the security guard who pushes the guy away is my security. The woman who pulls me to the back, my manager. If you're a small streamer and you don't have those resources, or someone in your line's not filming, what the fuck do you do? No one would have known. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's actually fucking insane. Like I'm genuinely angry. Like I am not an angry person. Like it's just ridiculous. And like honestly, I genuinely think
Good
there have
one,
been
Arm.
other people who have been sexually assaulted, groped, like who fucking knows, worse at these conventions, and just nobody knows. Because
Nobody likes to talk about it either. So like those things just goes away, which is sad. It is really sad.
like I said, they didn't post any kind of announcement, weren't letting other streamers with similar events as me, similar meet and greets know.
Hi, Royal.
Until there was like a viral clip. And by the way, they can't even mention my name in it.
No, they can't.
Thank you guys.
It would be,
Thank
put them in
you.
liability.
And okay, hold on. Let me pull up what they wrote because
What is this phone, man? Why
that
can
was
it
another
bend?
thing that was crazy to wake up to. All right, let me read this. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply unsettling. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site. That's a lie. That's literally a lie. And responded to the incident. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they're banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. Okay?
Like, who gives a fuck about
No
that?
one cares about online.
Nobody
We are
gives a shit
coordinating
online.
with the
Put that
Impact
guy in
Creators
jail.
Team. That's true. and per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We've increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point, and we'll have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we're unable to accommodate +1s for the remainder of the event. You know why they said that? They only thought about that because of Melissa, my manager. She said, were you vetting people coming through the line? They said, oh yeah, everyone had to sign up and they get background checks, but they're allowed to bring a +1. Well, are there +1s background checked? No. Melissa was like, okay guys.
Bro, who made this
Twitch
thing?
has zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community.
What kind of what kind of thing?
Yeah.
What the hell is happening, man?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I'm just tired, guys. Like, I'm
This
just
is
so tired of-
insane. It's so dumb.
I've just had so many things happen, and like, you know, stuff just happens. Like, especially when you're like a creator,
Cosmetic
like,
security?
creator in particular. But I just feel like I've been
I'm sorry. We haven't watched it, but I'll be honest. I looked at the video of like people going through securities, and you see all the security around TwitchCon. They did not hire security. Okay. Like I'm like, what is the job of a security guard? Their job is to physically prevent like any negative interaction happening to the facility, right? Or to eliminate, like remove any ones that are not like invited to the facility, right? Here is the thing. I looked at all of the guards. They're like, I'm sorry, but they are not in physical shape or way too like short and small to be a security guard. Like, that is a big problem in my opinion. If you hire security, you should hire security that can do like something physical, because they're not walking around with weapons. They're not walking around with anything to defend themselves or hold things down. They're not allowed to even do that as a security guard. They're not allowed to physically like attack or restrain or like anything. They're allowed to restrain and keep people out of facilities. But like, if you're going to be security defending somebody or trying to prevent somebody crazy from going in, you should be able at least be in physical shape, right? And when I looked at the security guards, they're like 5 feet, skinny, and some people are just not in shape for it at all. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know what they hired, because like, they are like, if you hire someone like that as a security guard, this is the biggest thing. Like, screw the idea of being in shape, okay? Actually, no, don't screw it. But like, here is a big factor about not being in shape. If somebody is professionally a security guard, right? Like a bodyguard, or like whatever it is to call, like people that are stopped like in front of like bars and like clubs and stuff like that, holding people in, like depending on like being the gatekeeper, they are usually in shape and they usually have training as well or experience. But clearly, if you don't have the physical shape to be somebody that can be a security guard, then you probably haven't gone through the measurement of like steps to train yourself to be a security guard. You are just a prop to be there at that point. And if you're just a prop to be there, you cannot even do your job correctly. And that is why I'm getting the vibes of like TwitchCon. I think people are there to use their mouth and stare. They're not actually there to do stuff or to prevent things.
so many times or lied to so many times. I'm
Dang, an
like,
Adley stream. Yeah, they're
No, it's
rare.
okay, we'll figure it
More
out.
of them now, though. I promise.
Figured it out already. You should have fucking
Hi,
figured it
Rimbo.
out already. Oh my god. So yeah,
I'm getting volunteer vibes. It is basically what I'm getting from it as well. They're not professional, and that is the problem.
that's basically, unless I'm forgetting something, a rundown of everything.
I did security at an Ozzy Osbourne concert in the 90s. We were told safety of the patron on the first, and we were failed to do anything. It would fall on us if something happened to them. No incident that evening. That is usually how it goes. Do you think that the security guards that were around Emiru and that VTuber are like got any punishment or were set at fault for this? I don't know if they were, but do you think anything happened to them? Because like the thing is that if you're a professional security guard and you fuck up, this goes on you. They should be. True.
But yeah, it's fucking insane. And I mean, I'm not usually the type of person to talk about this stuff, but it's like, well, did I lie about anything?
Security should be able to lift you in their head, and muscular and should be able to have that. Yeah, I remember a party. Some jackass was like being annoying toward a girl that was my friend. So I lifted it up and I threw him out of the building. And I told the security guy, I had her behind me, and I told her he was like constantly like poking her and pissing her off. He's like, oh, okay, I'm not letting him go through again.
No, like, what are you're gonna be mad at me for telling like the things that y'all did wrong? And like, okay, so another thought that I had was like maybe like the reason Twitch said in their thing, like, oh, security immediately got the guy. Maybe like, you know, they hired like shitty security and they like lied to them so they wouldn't like lose their job or not get paid. Maybe if you guys had like, you know, actual cameras and like good comms, no one would be able to lie.
Do they not have cameras?
Like, why is it better to, or like easier to find out something happened in fucking Among Us than at TwitchCon? Hello? It's fucking insane.
Bro, yeah, she's losing. She's just trying to be positive, man. Holy fuck. This scenario is so stupid.
Character development. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Like this was just the final straw for me. Oh my goodness. Oh. But yeah, I have been. Okay, something else. Sorry, I just keep remembering shit. It's gonna be like this for the rest of the stream. I saw a thing that said I was in their like top 5 or top 10 most followed streamers attending this event. Again, if that happened to me, what the fuck is happening to small creators that we don't even hear about because no one's filming them? Like, they tweet it and like Twitch doesn't feel the need to follow up with them or publicly. It's just
True, Emmy.
But yeah, I think I covered everything, and I've been a streamer on Twitch for 10 years. I attended the very first or maybe the second TwitchCon ever in 2016, 2015. And yeah, like I understand back then it was different, but I feel like I know they say there's security upgrades, but it really feels like there's not. Like another thing that happened, I forgot to mention. So the way that the meet and greet worked is like people line up, they come through, they take a picture, then they're supposed to walk through the back and leave. There were people walking through the back trying to come up to my booth, or like, I mean, not all of them were like malicious intent, obviously. Like some people would leave and be like, oh shit, my picture is bad, I'm gonna go back and ask for another one. And my manager had to be the one to tell them like, oh no, you can't, like keep moving.
That is crazy.
There was even like, I think it was fucking Neon, was able to walk through the back of my meet and greet and was like, oh hey, like, can I come say hi? And it's like, what the fuck? Oh my god, it was just horrible. Like, there was no thought.
What a clown fiesta.
And yeah, I was like, man, it's just fucking naked and afraid out here. Like, thank God I have my manager and my security and my friends.
I hazmat, yeah, but, truly.
Like, I just feel so bad for, you know, Twitch creators who wouldn't be able to be in that position. Are you okay though? this is gonna sound fucked up, honestly. I'm so desensitized to stuff like that, that when it happens, I kind of just go into like lock-in mode. I'm like, okay, I need to just lock in and like get through this, worry about it later. So that's how I was able to finish my meet and greet. Like, my friends were telling me, like, bro, if it was me, I would have been crying. You're built different for going back out there. And like I said, I was going back out there and having to apologize to people in my own line. Being like, I'm sorry you saw that. I hope you're okay. And then they of course were like, what the fuck? Why are you saying that to me?
Oh, you're
I felt
okay.
like I had to because no one else was there. And like I said on Twitter, like, I really wish I didn't have this opinion. Like, I love trying to be like the positive, like, oh, let's get together and have fun, everyone. I
Get
really
some wings.
like would discourage other creators from going back to TwitchCon, not just because because it was able to happen at all, and what happened during it, and the aftermath. Like,
Bro, I don't even want to know what happens next TwitchCon. If they do another TwitchCon, they got to stop, in my opinion. Like, with this kind of security, I'm gonna be real. I would be scared to go there as a fan, even. Like, even as a fan, I would be scared to go there because I don't even know what they're gonna do there. Like, my lord.
it's just crazy. Like, why would their PR team say that? Like, you can literally see in the clip that he's allowed to walk away. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate all the support and stuff. It was pretty crazy, getting all the messages and stuff last night. And again, I've said it like 5 fucking times. Thank fucking God that someone was filming and decided to post it, because if not, you know what I would be doing today? I would be so fucking stressed, being like, okay, do I have to disrupt my stuff that I have planned to announce
Sweep under
that
a rug, deflect, deny, gaslight. That is their way. If someone is getting fired, for sure.
this thing happened to me, and let people know that it could happen to them? So thank fucking God for that guy. Like, thank you so much for doing that.
W, man. W, cameraman.
And I would just encourage everyone just to stand the fuck up. Stand up for yourself, stand up for other people, because if you don't, look what fucking happens, which is crazy, because I saw Valkyrie, I saw Pokey, I saw Hassan, I saw Cutie saying, I don't really want to go to TwitchCon because I don't feel safe. And everyone was saying that they were stupid or overreact. Not everyone, but a lot of people. A large portion of people were saying that. And Twitch's response to that was to be like, oh, don't worry, everyone else. We up security.
Yeah.
I should have listened to them. Especially because, I mean, a lot of people know stuff like this has happened to me in the past.
I'm gonna be real. I'm surprised people even went. Like, I thought we all saw it, the pattern. Like, I'm surprised people went.
No.
Because I remember somebody said it in my Discord. They were like, people are going. I'm like, what? After all of the essays and every like crazy shit that happened last year and before that, like, why? And they're like, yeah, there's so many people going. I'm like, what? I don't even get it. I don't get it. There was a time I really wanted to go to TwitchCon, but that time is long gone. That's ages ago. I don't even want to touch that place anymore.
Going. Like, I'm the kind of person that's like, you know what? I'm not gonna let a shitty person or a shitty thing ruin my life or like what's going on for me. You know what I mean? Fuck it, we ball. So I was like, I'm gonna go anyway. I'm just gonna be smart. I'm gonna pay for security. I'm only gonna do my show. How is someone gonna attack me at my show? I'm only gonna do my meet and greet. How the fuck would they get into a meet and greet? It's roped off with security. Nope. Nope. Lesson learned. And also after it happened, Twitch did offer if I wanted some of their Twitch security. I was like, I'm good, bro.
No, I don't want any of that.
Enough that Clemens, who's one of my mutual stream guards,
I don't want any of
flew out
that.
from Austin, Texas this morning to be there with me today. Have to go to likes like that. And I have 2 other security guards. One of them's Amazon's, but I have my personal security guard that I feel comfortable with is like my main guy. And they said that they like changed security for the show and stuff, but yeah, I'm just done. Like, this is the kind of thing that it's like, once you break the trust for something like this, you're never getting it back. I'm sorry, you're just not. Like, it's not like this is the first time that something like this has happened. So like the trust was already kind of broken, and that caused a lot of people not want to come. Like, for example, people were talking about how last year, Nick, NMPLOL, and Wake Wilder got assaulted. A guy literally walked up to Nick on stream and licked his nipple, which again, if that wasn't filmed on stream, would anything have been done? I don't fucking know.
Nothing was done anyways.
And they didn't even make like an official announcement about it. They didn't reach out to Nick. As far as I know, he was saying that last year. So if they did reach out to him, it was way after the con. So it's like, did they just not think it was a big deal? Is it because Nick's a guy? Like, hello?
Men don't have feelings.
I'm supposed to be working on my run of show right now. I am still doing the show, like I said, because of the production staff worked really hard on it, and the cosplayers involved worked really hard on it. So I still want to do it.
Again, thinking about everybody else. This girl.
I'm doing it with Baby No Money and Will Neff. So even though we haven't really had time to go over this in practice, it'll be fine. It'll be a shit show, but it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fun. Lots of talented people working in Twitch production and all that. It's yeah. Whew. Anyway, how we feeling, you guys?
What a shit show.
I'm flying home tomorrow, and my security guard's gonna be accompanying me to fly home. But it's just sad, the world that we live in now. Like, to me, I don't even think of myself as like someone that needs to be protected or like someone important, but it's like you know, I was talking about how like I wanted to buy a new hamster recently. I was thinking about how if I want to do that on stream, I'd have to hire security to go buy a fucking hamster. And like I said, I spent over $10,000 alone just to come to TwitchCon for security. I've probably spent close to 6 figures total going to cons and stuff on security. And again, it's not like this only happens to people of my size. This happens to girls or guys with 50 viewers. What the fuck are they supposed to do? They can't afford that. It's like, you gotta just deal with it, not there, or you're... that's another thing. I could have fucking died yesterday.
This kind of things make me nervous about getting any kind of fame. You're right. It is like a weird thing about like thinking about it in a sort of way. But I think that's why you have the option of being a VTuber, right? Like that you can try to keep your identity shut, but at the same time, if you show your face or feel like it or something like that, it's, I don't know, like fame is a double-edged sword. I don't even know what is actually, like, if you think about it yourself, right? If it's not about the job itself, but fame outside of it, do you care for it? Do you care about fame outside of the job, like specifically itself? Because if you asked me, I personally would love to entertain as many as I could, right? But I want to be a nobody once I click the off stream button or once I don't upload a video or do anything, you know? Because I feel like fame only brings you negativity, in my opinion.
But yeah, obviously, I'm gonna be making my own personal changes going forward. I already have, like, for years, but I'm just really hurt and disappointed by how everything was set up by Twitch and like how it was handled after. Like, honestly, that was upsetting me more and making me more angry last night than everything else. Like, it's like, okay, you know, any person can be walking on the street and get assaulted. Like, yeah, it's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. But why do I have to worry about that happening at the convention for the place that I work? I don't know if I'm just talking in circles now, but I don't know, guys. Y'all seem like fit for the show. Ugh.
Yes, queen.
Bonnie helped me put it together. And I'm
Wow,
not with you.
slay.
Show's
Nice.
in fucking 28 minutes.
I love slaying
Fuck
modes.
me.
Harry Potter?
I'm
I
sure
don't
it'll be
I don't
fun.
think
I'm
he's
just-
Harry
I'm just
Potter.
gonna try to have fun. Try to. Like,
I
you
think
know,
he's an
let
anime character.
the cosplayers and people that came to participate in it shine. And then I'm going home.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Comfort of your home. Does she live
Yes,
still in
sir.
Austin? Yeah, that's kind of a weird question to ask,
I
actually.
don't remember if
I remember everybody like moved around, like
I think that's pretty much
Miz
it.
and all of the everybody just moved
Yeah, the
around.
stream fucking sucked. I feel like I'm being forced to do a press conference because it's like if I don't say these things,
Where
no
is
one is going
where
to.
is TwitchCon again? Where is TwitchCon? I don't even know where it is. Is it in Washington? Are you from the USA? No, I'm not. A lot of people want me to move to America, though. I told them no.
No?
I don't even know how many years I've been asked about moving to America. It's kind of crazy at this point. There's no other place in the world like people are asking me to move, but US, I'm like, I don't know, I like 40 people that keep on asking me to move. Hi, Washington. Hi, hope you're doing good. You cannot deny Hogwarts uniform vibes. It kind of, I get it. I get what you're saying.
And then they're
You're
just
doing
gonna
good,
act like it never
Washington.
happened next year.
Or she
Great.
moved.
Love it. Remember when I was just a girl in Kansas playing League in my room?
Future America.
And the
True, I'm
worst thing that
future
ever happened to me
American.
was someone said I was like a boosted whore in chat or something.
Los Angeles?
I wish I
Oh,
could
it's
go
in
back
Los
to that.
Angeles. I thought it was in. Okay. It's in LA?
Ugh.
Really? I'm closer to that. I think so. Everybody
shout
lives
out to
different.
my
The
friend.
problem with you, okay, I gotta get sidetracked now, but like the thing with the U.S. is that it's so big. America is so big. You have people in like different places in Texas, and Texas is massive. You have people in like Florida. You have people in New York. You have people in California, and like everybody's so spread. So even if you moved, like you wouldn't even be close to most of them.
And all the people that reached out to me. I remember Lakari in particular was like, "Yo, Emmy, you need another security guard? I can be there. I'll make sure that I'll keep you safe." Lakari offered to be an extra security guard. I was like, "Aw, thanks, bro." Yeah, my brain is mush, bro. I'm cooked. But yeah, this was kind of like, I guess you could say like a climax for me in my character development. Cause this year already, I know there's a lot of people that watch me that are kind of similar to me in some regards in terms of being like a more like timid or like glass half full type of person, or like wanting to believe the best in people type of person. I still believe
This
that
is a flaw with me, by the way. I still do this until they fuck me over and I forget about them. This is a flaw. I don't even know if it's a good flaw or a bad flaw, but like this is how I've been always, man. Always try to understand other people, try to see the good in them, try to see from their perspective in a sense that maybe the way they said it is like bad, or their action is like a misunderstanding, blah blah blah. Holy.
you can be that way, and I still believe that I'm still that way, but I've definitely come to realize, and I really want everyone to really think about this, you have to stand the fuck up for yourself, for other people, because if you don't, there's a lot of people
True.
who are just gonna take the easy, lazy route because it doesn't affect them, so they don't care. Like a lot of the people that were hired to work on this event. And I've been through so many horrible things. I don't want things like this to happen to other people, or at least for it to not be that easy for it to happen to other people. I do feel like it's partially my responsibility. I mean, not to like make sure things don't happen, but to let people know that these kinds of things happen, because they should know. And again, it's crazy that nothing was said about this publicly or to other creators who had similar events as me until there was a viral clip. But yeah, it's been crazy weekend. Crazy fucking weekend. But yeah, I love you guys. I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'm not gonna stop, you know, trying to interact with fans in a safe way. Maybe no more convention streams, which is sad because I love convention streams, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't control the weather, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just really hope that nothing else happens to anyone else this weekend. That we're not hearing any more terrible stories. And
doesn't that suck?
I really feel like
because we had this situation with VTubers and all of their shit being thrown away, and yeah, and dude, it's kind of nuts, man. Like, we didn't have one case, we had like multiple cases happening on TwitchCon. It's just nuts that this even happened. She's over here not streaming because they're weirdo. Yeah.
The way to hold people accountable is to show that it's not okay by, for example, like I was saying, creators not going to these events, because a lot of these tickets are sold via meet and greets, like what I was doing. And I really feel like I was treated like cattle or merchandise. Cause why is no one there making sure I'm safe like a person? Why are the security guards joking and laughing and be like, oh, I didn't even see what happened? It's crazy, man. I
It just pisses you off.
I wanna play fucking Mega Bonk, bro.
Jeez, true.
So
that's a good
annoying.
game.
So fucking annoying. And yeah, I don't even care if I lose any like opportunities or anything for talking about this, because it's fucking insane.
Fuck 'em.
And another thing I've realized is sometimes if you don't say something, no one else is going to.
Very true.
Sometimes you have to be the one that, you know, steps up and starts the conversation. And yeah, like I said, this isn't even the first thing that happened, because my friends Nick and Wake, it happened to them last year. And yeah, maybe just because they're men or something, it wasn't taken seriously, which is fucking insane.
I think that's the case.
But yeah, stay safe, guys. Look out for
It
your
needs
friends.
to be said. This is her story to tell. She had to say it.
If you're here this weekend, you
I
know,
hope
stay
she
in
sues
groups.
them. Honestly, I do.
And I mean, I would love to know if like other things have happened to other smaller creators and it's just being drowned out because Twitch isn't giving them the same attention that they're giving me. I would love to know, even if it happened in the past, because it's fucking ridiculous. Like, yes, I know these things happen at cons, but when the con literally exists because of your small and big creators, it should not be this kind of an issue.
For real.
Where it's like talked about to this extent.
TwitchCon is all about their creators, so them not taking care of them or caring for them is
I would
weird.
love to know. I think you guys should post about it if something happened to you. Like, please do.
I hope people did.
Oh, I need a minute. Sorry. Give me a sec. But yeah, I'm just very angry. Not just because of what happened to me, but because of what it implies about other people. Because
I realize they only take care of bigger creator, and that's fucking sick in the most disgusting way. You say that whenever they're one of their biggest female creators. she is one. I think she's like, I think she is their biggest female creator for a very, very long time. And they didn't even take care of her. Like, I don't even know how many years she's been top 5.
If I wasn't important, there's hundreds of thousands of people that stream on Twitch.
They don't even give a shit about anybody, it seems like.
I don't know. I genuinely, again,
You're crazy because of the attention the clip got. Yeah, exactly. Because it went viral. Yeah.
People to be held accountable, and for things to like visibly be changed. But even so, I personally am not going to another TwitchCon. I'm done.
Never go, man.
10 years of streaming, I'm done. This is my final TwitchCon. This show will be my final performance, and then I'm going back to streaming video games in my room.
Hell yeah.
In my house that probably has more cameras around it than TwitchCon. But yeah, I hope if this happened to any other creators, you know that you are cared about, and people do want to know. And yeah, yeah, that was a lot. Sorry guys, I hate the heavy stuff. Really hate the heavy stuff.
Man.
And I know there's some people at Twitch and Amazon watching right now. Please just listen.
Yeah, she did say
people
that.
People aren't saying this for no reason. Like, I feel like you guys don't get it or something. Like, I could have literally been stabbed yesterday.
Yeah.
Literally, like.
Thank God she's physically fine.
I have also seen people asking if I'm like taking any type of legal action.
What?
I am pressing charges against the guy.
Good.
With the police.
Put that guy in jail.
As for anything else, I don't know yet because I've been having my manager handle all of those like side conversations. So I have no idea, but I don't. It's just not okay. But at the bare minimum, I will be pressing charges against the guy that was there, obviously. Like, duh.
I hope she sues him, man. I do.
I mean, it's also kind of funny. I'm literally doing this in TwitchCon. They just gave me an empty conference room to just fucking dispel everything. But yeah, I really feel like there's a lot of key people that are responsible that need to be held accountable, because clearly there's been multiple points of failure for this to have even happened in the first place. And again, forgive me if I'm just rambling in circles. But I do also want to say, yeah, there's a lot of people that work at Twitch that are lovely, amazing, creative people. It's not them, but there's definitely multiple people that their failure allowed this to happen. Multiple people, for sure. I don't have any doubt about that, especially because of the fact that they flew out the global head of Amazon to talk to my manager and my security guard today. But yeah, we're gonna do our show with Will and Baby No Money. We're gonna try to have fun. During it, I know a lot of you guys are still mad, but I'd prefer if we could just not talk about it, just like focus on the show and like the people in the show, not just be spamming like fuck Twitch or whatever, you know? Yeah, cause like I said, there's a lot of people that worked on the show that had absolutely nothing to do with what happened yesterday. I would like for them to still, you know, be able to have a good show and, you know, feel like people enjoyed it, and that it was fun.
Dude, I'm looking at the chat, man.
I didn't do a lot of work on the show. Like, I came up with a lot of the concepts.
I saw somebody were a little bit late screaming
I
out 30
only did
days.
probably like 1 to 2% of the actual setup and production. So, yeah, I don't want to be unfair to those people. Yeah, I have to head over there in like 5 minutes. Whew. I do have one more thing to say, but just give me a sec. Guys, no one's gonna be mad at me if I go home and play League of Legends at this point, right? Like, I fucking deserve it, okay?
Bro, she has brain rot. You gotta go home and play League.
Bonnie said I have a weird mouth tick when I'm stressed. And I feel it.
Man, this sucks so much. This situation sucks so much. I feel so bad for her, man. This whole thing pissed me off so much when I heard about it.
Alright guys, 5 minutes to showtime. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm okay. I'm fine because I'm not like saying this to like try to like sound tough or something. I'm genuinely just built different. Like, I'm used to this shit. I can handle it. I can like go live and do shit after. But there's so many people that
Chad.
like, I would never want this to happen to someone else. Most people would have just canceled their show and went home probably, and I don't think anyone would fucking blame them.
Dude, what a Giga Chat she is for doing this. Like, she's so mentally strong. Like, the fact she's keeping it stable and moving on and can keep on going, perform in front of an audience is insane.
But yeah, I worry a lot for small creators. Not even small creators, even medium-sized creators.
Yeah.
Who can't afford 1, 2, 3 security guards.
Medium size can't buy
Shit
security.
Like this. I don't know. Just be safe out there, guys. Try to be smart. Stick with your friends and your group. And yeah, don't be afraid to talk or ask for help if you ever need stuff. And then as a community, we need to stand up for each other and look out for each other and talk about things when things happen to each other.
No, that's true. No, actually, somebody did talk about the twitching jaw thingy.
The last thing that I want to say is I didn't really get a chance to talk about it because of, you know, all the things that were happening, but I kind of wanted to apologize for
What's she
some people were
apologizing
talking
for?
about the clip of me getting kind of emotional at the end of the RV trip. That shit kind of just slipped out, but there's a lot of things that I haven't wanted to talk about that I think I will probably be talking about when I get home from TwitchCon.
Ooh, this is about Miskiff.
So, just want to let you guys know about that.
Oh, dude, we're gonna have. I better be live then, man.
Yeah, thank you
It's
guys
gonna be
for the
crazy.
support. And I should probably head over to the getting ready area for the show because I think that the other people in the show are already there getting dressed, so I'm gonna go talk to them. So Allie, if you could put on a BRB, and then soon there should be like a show starting soon thing will be like 10 minutes or so. And then, showtime.
Ooh.
But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for letting me rant about all of this. Yep. Love you guys. And, yeah. Look out for each other. I'll see you all in 10 minutes. I'm gonna end this here, and then we're gonna
there
go
it
to
is.
BRB. So hopefully some of you guys will watch the show. Bye.
Bye, Emmy. Well, there it is, guys. I mean, honestly, WME, what a giga chat. Her like mental state is so, like, it's so strong. Galaxy Flip. What is that phone? That phone is crazy. Like, that's a cool ass phone. I want that phone. I'm gonna be real. I feel so, this pissed me off so much. I hope she sues Twitch. I hope that dude goes to jail. Like, that is nuts that this happened. It's so nuts that this happened. But yeah, like, I'm gonna be real. I hope we get, I don't know. I just hope the best for her. Like, I hope that she's now home. This is like, I'm a little late covering this. She's now home. I hope she's doing good. Then she was with her friends and homies and chilling out and playing games and taking it easy and taking care of herself. Cause someone called me. I just hope for the best, man. This is so sad. But yeah, tell me down below what you think. Well, like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Addy, you made some changes. I love it. So here's the thing. Here's what happened, Washington. I managed to corrupt my Windows, and basically what that ended up doing is that I had to reinstall Windows, and I didn't have a backup of my OBS scenes, so I had to completely like set up everything from scratch again. So that is what we have right now, is that basically just me setting up everything from scratch. And I decided to buy some things. Also, I just noticed this. This is not showing. There we go. I don't know why it's not showing. That was weird. Wait, actually, one sec. Oh. That's an interesting development. I'll keep that in mind. Addy tech support stream when? Yeah, we gotta have that the one day, because what I'm thinking about doing is dual streaming from my laptop. Like, I have a gaming laptop that I'm using.
Yeah.
Who did that? Raven, stop with that. Shut that down. How do you keep breaking things? No, I didn't break things. It got corrupted. It's not my fault, or it kind of is. No, it actually isn't my fault. I didn't even know that would happen. Like, honestly, you know whose fault it is? It's Apple's fault. It's crazy. It's actually Apple's fault. Apple corrupted my Windows. Not joking. It's literally what happened. But yeah, and that sucked. So I've been spending like yesterday and the day before, I spent like a lot of time just like fixing, like setting up everything again. It was annoying. It was super annoying. But yeah, I need to work. I only have 3 scenes on my OBS, and I don't have everything set up at all. I don't even have my vertical scenes fixed up, so I need to do that. I need to put time in doing it. But yeah, can someone fill me in, please? What happened? So basically, what happened is that Emery, one of the biggest female creators on Twitch, had a meet and greet. She had to do a meet and greet on TwitchCon to do her like show on Twitch. And she was forced to do it. And what happened is that, like, very early on in the meet and greet, some dude just went through all security that was barely any of at all, just went through another line, like went through and basically tried to kiss her. He grabbed her and forced his face upon her face and tried to sexually assault, like basically kiss her. So there was no Twitch security or anybody preventing that from happening or taking care of her. And the one that pushed him away and protected her was her own personal like guard that she pays for, her own security. And also the only one that came up to her was her manager. The security on Twitch didn't give a fuck at all. So yeah, that was what happened. Completely nuts. And that's the short end of the stick. Tulio's fault. Yeah, that cat boy keeps on doing stupid shit. He fucks everything up. But yeah, I really want to do I do want to do try to do a dual setup, but I just don't know how to do it with sound, and that's the problem. So once I figure that out, it's not going to be an issue. Just put up the laptop and go. But yeah, for now, I need to set up. I need to do so much more in my OBS. Oh god. But yeah, because I had to set up OBS again, I bought some new things. I bought a new transition, and I bought like the new chat that you can see the chat, like how the chat looks, and then this like iPhone thing. I actually wanted to buy also a new background. I did want to buy a new background, but I never got around to do it because like, oh, I went through Etsy, okay? And my lord, I went through like 30 pages and all of it is AI. All of it, like I could not find anything that wasn't AI. So I went through vegan or whatever you call it, and I found something, but I didn't buy it yet. What I'm thinking is that here's the thing, like I'm gonna be poor a little bit because it is like so many things I gotta pay, like so many expenses. But I'm thinking next year I'm gonna look into, like, this might be a little bit spoiler, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I'm thinking about finding some multiple artists so I can commission a new background, a new starting soon screen, a new ending screen, and also some maybe even a new outfit. I might talk to my VTuber Papa and ask him, hey, you free to do a new outfit for me? But that's going to be the question of finding a new one to do the rig, and that's, ooh, yeah, but that's like the long end of the stick. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning. I really want to change at least a little bit more of the facility and the just chatting and what we're doing in Central. So I'll do some changes here and there, and maybe later on we'll do some more permanent changes. But I like this chat, and I like this background thing. It looks kind of good. Ali got pulled up by Asmund, seen around the world while he's been busy enjoying his bread. I sir, wait, who? Wait, me? Oh, you're talking about that thingy? Yeah. Can't wait. I think it will be very exciting. I'm very excited to do that. I think there are some things, like at least like my backgrounds and stuff like that, they're long overdue to fix. Like this background I have now is just something I bought from Etsy like a long time ago. It doesn't really feel like mine in a way. And I love my starting soon screen and ending screen. I love it, but we used it a long time. That was like handcrafted by someone in our community. So Anna made that. So I loved it, but we had it for a long time, and I thought about getting something, like try something new differently, you know? But we'll see about it. Dude, I'm getting like some crazy ass old shit. Okay. But yeah, how long have I been live? Am I still recording? Am I stopped recording? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I didn't even end the recording. All right.
$150,000 followers. She would get involved in a mass.
Turn that off. Yeah, I gotta fix my. This is another thing I need to fix. My my Firefox. Like I have so many things to set up. It's gonna take a while. But yeah. On the art challenge, yes, true. If you don't know, I set up a new art challenge. I've been talking about it on stream before I went on vacation, and kind of like here and there on Discord as well. But I set up a new art challenge for everybody, and we'll go through it on the 30th. It's basically a Halloween art challenge. Basically, the theme is that you just make anything Halloween related toward like me or Elise. Make it scary, make it cutesy, as long as it's Halloween or scary related, and post it on the Discord, and we'll go through all the art. They can be doodles, they can be whatever. It will be just fun to see whatever you draw and make, and we'll do art challenges every single month now. New debut with the new outfit will be so fun. Yeah, I think so too. But the thing is that, you know what is going on in my brain is that I don't want to do any of that until I've actually managed to come back. Like I have not really, the reality is that this year I have not even streamed. Like I'm not taking things seriously at all. I've barely been streaming. I've barely been doing content itself. Like I've been barely doing things. I've been like so much on and off. So I'm not really in there like the like mindset yet, and it's kind of hard because of scheduling and stuff. But maybe there are like some changes that is happening, and then maybe I'll have a little bit time to figure out when I can stream and when I can sit down and make content. And hopefully I can get back to a pattern. And once I feel like I'm on a pattern that works, I'll definitely look into like getting that background and getting a new model and stuff like that. The thing is that making a new model is such a chore. It's just so much like, it's not even about the money. Like, it's super expensive, right? So you need to save up for it. Maybe we could do like a subathon or something to try to like raise a little bit, but like in the end of the day, it's very expensive. But like, that's not even the bad part. The money part is not the bad part. It's there's so much work behind it and so much stress that you can have to deal with. There's so much back and forward. It's a long process. Hi Casey, how you doing? Damn, I didn't even get a notification that you went live. Really? That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, we're trying to multi-stream now. We are not live yet on TikTok, but you have Discord, you have YouTube now, and you have Twitch to get notification from. So at least those fronts you can get notification about live now. So hopefully one of them starts ending anything. Like, yeah. Man. I'll be live tomorrow too. We're going to play some games tomorrow as well. We'll do some reacts and yap, and then we'll play some games. And being laggy as fuck. Yeah, since nobody's lagging on YouTube, I assume it's just Twitch, right? It's just Twitch. What games are you playing? So here's the funny thing. There's a game that actually came out 2 hours ago. I thought it was going to come out at night, called Vampire Masquerade 2. I want to play it, right? I don't think I will play it on stream though. I was thinking about playing it on stream, but now that I didn't get to pre-download it and I kind of want to play it tonight, I'm probably going to do that. What I'm thinking about playing is we're going to play Cronus, The New Dawn. That's a horror game. We're going to probably play that. And if we don't play that for super long, we might play some other games. No, I'm Not Human. I kind of want to go back to as well at some point, but we have some other games. So what games have I queued up? We have a lot of horror games and stuff like that. I have Cronus that are queuing up. I have also Dying Like the Beast that I want to play. There's a lot of different, like, look at this. Wait, let me get this up real quick. I saw this. Did I put it on my... Please tell me I put it on my wish list so I don't have to go look for it on TikTok. Yes, I did. Thank you. This is what we're going to play on one day. Look at this. Look at this. This is a video game. It's like Disney inspired, like, dude, I gotta change things, man. These look neat. Yeah, I'm planning to play this. This looks really cool. Really Disney. Kind of like Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, kind of. I don't even know what the game's about. I just saw it and it looked kind of cool. I thought we'd give it a shot at least. Buy Sweet Carol.
Just let us be.
I realized there's a green border. Wait, is it actually a thing? What is this green border? Let me figure this out. Yeah, so I thought this was just from OBS. But you're actually seeing a green border. If I do this, the green border is gone if I do that. Wait, what? Wait, why does the green border show? Client area. Do you still see the green border? I don't want to open up my stream. I don't even have stream. You still see the green. Let's fix this. I still see it. Okay. So it was not that. What could this be? Let me look this up. Green border. Solution? Well, the video is privated. Well, that is weird. How annoying. Luckily, I will be editing every single video. Well, that's good. We're getting all of these done now. We're getting all of the issues done. Let me figure out. Why is there a green border? We bordering today? Yeah, we are. Wait. If I do this. There's no way. Is the green border gone now? Is it gone? It's gone? Okay. That is so dumb. Oh, that is so dumb. Okay, fine. Well, that's fixed. Jesus Christ. Do you like the new transition, by the way? Like, do you like this? God, I love this. Fits my lore so bad. He's back. Hog, dude. Hog, I miss you, man. How you doing, Hog? How you doing, Hog? I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing great. I feel like, honestly, dude, I've been so busy. I haven't even talked. Dude, I've not been talking to anybody in ages. But I hope you're doing good, Hog. Dude, I miss you the hell a lot. I hope you're doing amazing. And I hope your stream is going amazing as well. I haven't seen you in like a month of Sunday. Where you been? Dude, just busy. A lot of work. A lot of work. And between those work sessions, basically I basically had a lot of work, and then I traveled, and then I had a lot of people visiting me, and then I had a lot of work again, and that lasted for over a month and more than that. And then I went on another vacation, so that's pretty much it. Your page, like, what the fuck is this man? He's even alive? Yeah, no, I've been just really busy, and that's it's really sad because I really wanted to stream. I really want to make content and shit like that and hang out with people online. Like, the reality is that I've not even played games. I've not even been able to play like any games or anything like that for ages. Like, I barely touched things. I got a chance to like push a little bit of Silk Song, but I didn't even get a chance to finish it because I was just so busy. You're good? Yeah, I'm doing great. I am amazing. I'm really good. I'm really good. I'm really good. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, man. It's a pretty transition. I'm glad you like it. I think it's really nice. It fits my lore really well. That's why whenever I saw everything was wiped out, that's why I got like an itch to get like new stuff. So I might be looking into that. I have like a lot of bills now to deal with and stuff like that. Like, things are kind of rough right now, but once that is settled, I'll start looking for proper artists. But like, the thing is that I'm looking for really high quality as well. So finding a right artist that I can commission is going to be hard. Gonna be hard. My Wi-Fi is so terrible. Well, it might actually be the Twitch stream, Casey. Apparently Twitch is ass. Just want to drop in and say you look wonderful today, Addy, and also this. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing good in this. Thank you. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying Battlefield 6. Battlefield whatever the hell. I don't even know which Battlefield it is, but I know you like FPS and probably gaming the fuck out of that. He has to pay some taxes. A meme. Yeah, I have to pay taxes. I always have to pay tax. Those fuckers are stealing shit and not doing anything good. Bro, they're giving away so much money to other countries, man. And I'm like sitting here, guys, people are dying waiting for the health department to give them assistance. And you guys don't even want to pay the health department even more. Like, what is happening? Why are you giving out money? The hell? Battlefield 6, Pog, are you playing? Of course, you're probably playing that as well, Stram. Hope you're doing good. Do you like that? Do you like the game? I have that game launched when I was gone, and I just haven't even played any game. The only play I've been playing is Wuthering Waves, and I try to squeeze in like doing the dailies, and that's pretty much it. I haven't launched a game beside Path of Exile since I came back from home. Like, ignore yesterday, right? I haven't played a game for like 3 weeks straight up. I haven't launched a game in 3 weeks if we ignore like Wuthering Waves. Like, I haven't even launched any games. Yesterday I logged in for PoE just to do my challenges real quick. Epic game, got 74 revives in one game as a medic. Dude, everybody's apparently... I have a friend group that are playing the fuck out of it, and all of them are playing medics. Why is the screen back to when we watched the game trailer? Is it? No. Is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. You're lying to me. Why are you lying? Why are you lying to? He's lying to me. Twitch is dying for me? Yeah, I bet. No, Twitch is... I think Twitch is ass. I was medic before being medic was cool. I believe you, man. Frozen on mine, and Twitch is really ass. If you want to watch KC, you can also watch on YouTube, but like, yeah. I wanted to stream on TikTok as well, but funny enough, we did one TikTok stream before I went on vacation, and we got banned. We got banned like 30 minutes in. And now TikTok says I can stream, but this stream element thing, it doesn't even want to allow me to connect it. It says like, what does it say if I click on apply for access? What does it say? Oh, I sent another one. It said like something about I had to wait 30 days or something, which doesn't even make sense to me. Gotta be good. You got banned too? Yeah, I did. I watched the video and they had a gun and they said no guns, bro. And I'm like, oh shit. I didn't even know it was a video. What? I didn't show any gun. They were like, no guns, bro. So I was like, okay. Jeez, what did you hit you with? Like a suspension for 3 days. But I went on vacation the next day, so it didn't really matter. They shut down Snapchat? What are the boomers gonna do? Wait, are they actually shutting down Snapchat? Snapchat. Is Snapchat shutting down 1,000 reported issues? Is Snapchat suspending accounts for 2025? Fake warning? No, they can't. No. What are the boomers gonna do? I haven't used Snapchat since I was like 18 or something. I don't remember, 17. Bro, the boomers need Snapchat, man. Don't do it to them. I'm gonna need to spend some time, probably tomorrow morning, to fix my Firefox and OBS and shit like that. They barely know how to screen record. Boomers don't use that. They do. No, listen, they do. At least where I'm at. Every single... When I go to my aunt or I go like to some like old family member, they're like, do you use Snapchat? Can I add you on Snapchat? They're all using, my mom is using Snapchat. Everybody's using Snapchat. Like my bro is old. Like they're all using Snapchat. Everyone that is like, if you're above like 50, you use Snapchat. Hey, do you use Snapchat? Like, I'm telling you, if you're above 50, every single one use Snapchat, I swear. And the weirdest part is that I had like some friends, right, from like primary school. I was talking to them, right? This is the weirdest part. I was talking to some friends from primary school, like way back, like a few months ago or something like that. I don't remember. And one of them were using Discord here and there, but the other guy, so like we were having like a group chat and we're talking about things because we want to hang out, we want to talk, or we want to like jump in a call one day and play a game or something like that, or meet in real life. The problem is that people live like different places, so we're thinking about like probably just play a game, right? And then we're calculating it, but some shit happened and it was like the dude that uses Discord was like, the other guy doesn't really use Discord that much, but we talk a lot on Snapchat. And I'm like, Snapchat, dude? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, do you have Snapchat? I'm like, no. I haven't used Snapchat since high school. What do you mean? My mom uses Snap. I'm telling you, dude, Snapchat is big with the oldies. They love it. We need our beauty filters. I just use TikTok, man, if I want to look like an AI. Different hair, all is Facebook, TikTok hair, boomer, have about 70. They use Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook hair. They like Instagram because it's connected to Facebook. But TikTok, the weirdest part about TikTok is that, have y'all ever been on TikTok and you go to the live page and there's like a 80-year-old like lady or a dude just playing games, just dead staring at the screen, not saying a single word, just playing a random game. I'm getting this with like FPS and World of Warcraft. I'm like getting the oldest kind of generation streamer that exists. My For You page is never anyone like I would actually watch or anyone I knew or something like that. All I keep on getting are like people that are at least over their 70s. Nelly, hi Ali, hi Nelly, hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Graham loves the youth filter. Yeah, hell yeah. Those things are kind of crazy. Wait, do I have anything saved? I've seen some insane stuff recently on like TikTok. Maybe we gotta push that for another day. Push that for another day, man. Like I've seen some crazy AI. Nah, I didn't save it. A dumb me, I didn't save it. I should have saved it. I've seen like AI is scary now. Like I'm talking about like cam AI, not like Sora AI or whatever the fuck. Like people can really like, you can look like anybody now. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. I used like Snapchat like 5 years ago. I like to use a little avatar thingy on there. I never liked that avatar. I don't know why. I never liked those avatars. But I used Snapchat in high school and that's it. And then I quit. Like as soon as I was done with high school, I was like, yeah, I'm done. Not using it anymore. I'm done. I'm leaving. My For You page is full of old people dancing to metal. So that sounds kind of hard. I'll be real with you. Like, no, I don't see any old people unless it's AI. Oop. Wait, can I find this real quick? Wait. There was did y'all see whenever Sora AI got introduced? Like my TikTok page was all about Jake Paul AI videos. Like my whole TikTok page was just Jake Paul. And the weirdest thing is that I started liking Jake Paul, AI Jake Paul. He was kind of funny. Like I would not see anything else besides Jake Paul AI. Like in every single day when I would scroll through my For You page, all I would see is him. And I'm trying to find like a video, but I can't find it. I saw also Osama bin Laden. Like this shit is kind of crazy. Like what is happening? Like what the fuck is this, man? Shut the shit down. Like what What is this shit?
伝えたい好きだよルビちゃん何が好き僕は
What is
ね
this?
チョコミントよりも
What is happening?
あなた
What
世
is
界が
this?
回るたびそっと伝えたい好きだよルビちゃん
Why are they putting Saddam?
僕はね
Saddam
チョコミ
Hussein.
ントよりもあなた世界が回るたびそっと伝えたい好きだよ
Damn, Slay? Kinda true. He's kinda going hard at it.
チョコミントよりもあなた世界が回るたびそっと伝えたい好きだよルビちゃん
Oh my god. Oh my god. Nah, there's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit that's been going on. And you know what? I'm kind of scared of clicking on any of these videos. I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna do it. We're done. We're no more TikTok. No more TikTok. I gotta vet this. I gotta go through this and prepare this because else we're gonna like I don't even know what we'll show. If you DM me later, I'll tell you why I got banned, bro. I'm gonna be real. Once I'm done, oh my god, man. I'll DM you. Sure, I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna probably get some food off the stream. I got something ready, and I'll probably be playing some games before I head to bed. But I'm excited to hear what you did. Holy shit! Today was such a nice day, guys. I felt so bad whenever I got in 2 workouts when I came back from vacation, but I had like the massive headache and I just did it. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. My eyes are killing me and my head is killing me. I'm not going to go work out anymore. And today was finally the day from the vacation I came back to do a full workout. I did full back and I didn't have a headache and it was just like blessing. I felt so happy today. Like, I'll be real with you. There's nowhere I'm happier beside on the stream than when I'm at the gym nowadays. I don't know what is going on with me. I think I have like some kind of brain rot. I'm just I'm just so happy. I was so excited this morning. Is it wild to say? I was so excited this morning to get my ass to the gym. I was gonna have someone. I'm getting my balcony. This is the thing is I'm getting my balcony. I don't even know what to call it. Isolated with glass, basically, so I can use the balcony as a room. In a sense, you can open the glass up and blah blah blah. But I was gonna have like a dude here that was gonna come in and like measure shit. But apparently, when he was outside my door, apparently he puked. It got sick and it sent me a message like, I'm kind of sick. I just puked. I don't want to get you infected or anything. So I'm going to leave. We're going to do this another. I'm like, okay. I was like, ooh, well, my day is free. So I'm going to tootle my ass up to the gym. Hell yeah. Hope you're doing good, Abe. Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Hi, Jelly. Welcome. But are you Jelly from the YouTube? Average Tuesday. Hell yeah. My dad has shown me Sora AI and it's mostly cats and dogs. Sora AI have everything. I've seen things I don't wish to see anymore. But yeah. We've been yapping a bit. Do y'all wanna finish up with a little bit more drama if we recall it? Cause you know, like when I was on vacation for a little bit and yeah, something happened. Literally the day I went on vacation, I came to my place in London and I looked at my phone and what happened that day? Cinder dropped 1,000 pages of words on Twitter. She posted 1,000 pages document on Twitter. Like, what the hell? So apparently she posts something. The burden of proof is an accuser, not accused. They lied to you. Here is 1,000 pages of proof. And I found a video where it says the massive Cinder response doc explained in 23-ish minutes. Because freak me, we're not reading that. I'm not reading. I am not reading that document. I'm telling you, dude. I'm not doing this again. And not least 1,000 words. I saw Rima, just a shout out to Rima, I love her. I saw Rima did like 6 streams going through that document. I saw she spent like a whole like nearly 2 weeks go. I don't even know if she's done yet. She's still doing it. I saw she did it yesterday as well. Like this is for drama streamers, me included, but I'm lazy. Like this is pure free farm she's gonna go through this for a month. But yeah, let's take a look and see what happened, because I did see Cinder stream again the day she came back. So I'll talk about it at the end. Let's take a look at this.
The context. Cinder is an indie American VTuber who debuted on June 25th, 2022, and was one of the top indie VTubers on Twitch, peaking at around 350,000 followers. She would get involved in a massive controversy on April 26, 2025, when Nanolist, the artist for Cinder's models, posted a 17-page doc going over her experiences with Cinder and her manager
Big
Redacted.
bad.
Following this document, several others would publish their own statements against Cinder, claiming that she was a massive manipulator who used everyone for the sake of her own growth. Cinder would fire Redacted the next day and would post her apology statement following that. Cinder.
This apology, you could use that as toilet paper. This was ass. This was the worst, one of the worst apologies ever. And then her follow-up, like I thought she did bad with the apology, but then her follow-up were even worse.
Remained offline since.
And this comes from somebody that wants to, like, I want Cinder to do, like, have it good. Like, I like Cinder. She's like one of the few VTubers I actually watch like live.
Incident. However, on October 7th, 2025, Cinder would post a massive 1,000-page Google Doc on Twitter, stating that the individuals who accused her back in April were all lying. The overview.
Really?
Cinder's doc.
They were all lying. Every single one, all of the VTubers. If this is true, can you imagine being Cinder? What the hell, like a situation like they were, they're lying. You know what is crazy is that in some way I kind of believe it. Like it's not because of like I like every single one that said stuff, but like in the VTubing space, this is weird because like I don't even believe anybody of them. I don't believe Cinder now. I don't believe anyone. Okay, let's go through the document and see what's happening. But like here is like something surrounding like the VTubing space on Twitter itself. It's filled with so many like individuals that like you're missing. Let me explain. Okay, so I don't believe anything that's going on here. Okay, but this is like a community trope that you can see places. Okay, let me explain it. So there are things that goes on in both like chat rooms and publicly on Twitter in the VTubing space where people lie for drama-centered aspects, or to get fame on themselves, or to push a narrative that is definitely overblown, right? So with those things, whenever this happens a lot, if you come out and you say that this was all a lie, I think you will have people that believe it in a way, because there has been so many instances of this happening. So I'm not saying now I believe Cinder, and I'm not saying that the other people are not like lying in any way. We gotta look at what's going on here. But what I'm saying is that there have been so many instances of like people creating drama out of thin air in the community. So there might be a lot of people like viewers or even streamers. There might be a lot of viewers or streamers that have been like exhausted by the fact that people overblow things that doesn't exist, and they see this and think to themselves, wait, hold up a moment, maybe Cinder was not in the wrong at all. Maybe she didn't do anything bad at all. Like that is what I'm saying. Sorry, like the way I explained at the beginning made no, like they went the complete opposite way, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Does it make sense? I hope what I just said makes sense. Because that's how I really think that way. Also, Lizzie, hello, how you doing? Welcome. I'm so glad my cousin stopped going. Oh yeah,
the TwitchCon is bad. We went through that. Separate sections, with the majority of the document focusing on addressing Nanolist, which is 21.2% of the doc, Silverveil, about 24% of the doc, and the overall breakdown of the events from Cinder's point of view, about 23.6% of the doc. In the document, Cinder would state that the purpose of the document is to defend herself and Redacted, take accountability for several things both revealed in the original documents and not publicly known information, and refute misconceptions that came out of the documents. Cinder would state that the document has speculative information that is mostly supported with evidence, and would call out the individuals who harassed anyone involved in the situation. The accusations. Cinder would explicitly call out 3 individuals for being the main perpetrators of the controversy. Nanolist for allegedly spreading significant slander and misinformation regarding her experience with Redacted, Shy Lily for allegedly, quote, orchestrating things behind the scenes and public manipulation, and Silverveil for allegedly lying about all of their interactions with Cinder.
You know what makes me like not believe this document right now is that I support like Nanolist. Like, I don't really know much about her, right? Like, before this whole issue, I don't really know much about her. But Shy, Lily, and Silverveil, I feel like they have had such a prevalent, like they have such a big portfolio being trustworthy and being good individuals that it's hard for me to sit down and think to myself that they could come up with this and they could try to, like, tarnish Cinder's image. It's already from the beginning, from the get-go, it's kind of hard for me to trust what is going to be given out there.
She would state that out of everyone involved in this situation, those 3 had the most to gain from Cinder's cancellation.
Why?
Cinder would say that because of the extreme harassment and character assassination of her and GamerSubs, a company where Cinder had partial ownership, she voluntarily stepped down from her position in the company. The arguments. Cinder would start her arguments by discussing her status with Redacted, stating that the 2 of them co-wrote the document. She would explicitly say that the 2 of them are still together after spending time apart, mentioning that while she cheated on Red online and painted Red in a negative light in her first apology doc, where she would claim that she was blindsided by her friends and essentially forced her to publicly call Red out, the 2 are able to make amends after their time apart and are actively together again, claiming that the 2 have had communication problems for a while that have improved over time and moved past the problems the 2 had in the past. She would mention how she lived with Red and his family from summer of 2022 to the end of February of 2025, but moved out after having consistent streaming issues involving her setup. She would also state that Red would continue to work with Cinder as her manager, though would no longer handle work-related communications on her behalf, and would plan to delete the original tweet where she announced that Red was fired. She would also list a few things that Red allegedly hid from Cinder, which primarily consisted of communications with the 3 main perpetrators, Bao, Cotton, and other anonymous individuals. Cinder would move on to discuss the contents of her apology doc, primarily focusing on correcting statements made towards Red and her friends in that doc, reaffirming statements that the 2 took accountability for, and apologizing to several individuals who don't have their own section in the document. When it came to discussing Red and the statements she made against him, she divided the claims made in the apology doc into 4 separate sections: truthful actions that Red did alone that Cinder was already aware of, truthful actions that Red did that Cinder was also guilty of, truthful actions that Red did alone that Cinder wasn't aware of until writing the doc, and actions Red did that were false. She would also list 15 things that she took accountability.
Okay, let's read this. Things that took accountability for by an apology. Agreeing with Red to talk to Nana about exclusivity. Agreeing specifically to name Silverveil in the term and knowing deal involving her was made. Guilt-tripping Nano. Feeling overly attached to Nano and her work, not knowing about Red, he said that about Bao and Nano when I should have, not speaking to Bao about Red's feeling toward her and letting it spiral to the point it did. Yeah, you should have talked to her about that. That's crazy. Being like, to begin with, like, that's, yeah, we're getting into being upset about taking it personally when Bao hired my video editor. That's kind of childish. Being upset to Sakamore to told her that it wouldn't be working with us again. Confiding in Red about Shy Lily behavior toward me. Becoming resentful towards Silver. Like, this whole thing is just fucking stupid, man. You're getting pissed off at every single friend you have. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? Letting your insecurity and public comment influence my feelings towards Silverveil. Assuming Spite copied me. Being very possessively of my design details early on in my career. Or reacting to Ninetale Hellhound OC design, which I was apologized for in the past. Cheating on my boyfriend. Neglecting or leaving behind friends of mine. Yeah, you kind of suck as a friend. Like, I don't know, like, if this was professional, like, this is like, oh, I'm streamer and these are streamer and we're working, like, in professional way, or they were, like, homies. Like, I don't know how you saw it in the beginning, but, like you just kind of bad, like, in this scenario. It's just kind of bad.
Before in her apology,
sucks,
which included
man.
Cheating on Red, getting overly upset in multiple instances, and general negligence. Cinder
Cheating on the boyfriend, that crosses the fucking line. I feel like that conversation should be private and not even be anything that has anything to do with this scenario. Like, we're talking about other people, right? Like, you're talking about their livelihood and friends you're having online that are content creators and stuff like that, what you did and what you were doing, and all this jealousy and all this backstabbing. I don't think we need to know about your boyfriend or who you cheated on. Like, that's your business and his business and whoever you're cheating on business.
Would essentially call out the people who claimed that she took no accountability for her and Red's actions, and would state that while she does understand that Red's actions were ultimately her responsibility, she would claim that she was being blamed for things that she had nothing to do with.
Okay.
Outside of her apology, Cinder
Let's hear her out. Let's hear her out. Let's see what she said. Like, she's done a lot of bad things. But let's hear, what do you think, what does she say that they're overblown?
would list out 22 instances where she
Everything else, both of us guilty, accountability taken out. We both became neglectful of many friendship and personal relationship online and me in real life. Red spoke to Nano by Charlotte in April 2025 after seeing Nano work on the model for her and never told me about this conversation. We asked our video editor about exclusivity after Bao started working with them in September 2023.
and Red are guilty of doing something wrong, and claim that these were the only wrongdoings that the two have done, stating that every other claim that was made against the two isn't true. Some of these instances include becoming neglectful of relationships, attempting to gain exclusivity of different things in multiple cases, being openly distrustful of various individuals, and several other things. She would state that the majority of these instances occurred between August of 2024 till April of 2025. Cinder would state how her relationships with her friends were damaged due to her priorities being focused on her work, and would apologize to them for neglecting them over the course of 2024. She would try to refute the claims that she was just using her friends for her own benefit by showcasing pictures of cosplay items that she created for some of her friends, and would state that her friendships were real and not stepping stones for her career. She would talk about how she and Red would dedicate an unhealthy amount of time towards her work, to the point where work was being done almost 24/7. Cinder would claim that the money wasn't their driving force for their work, but rather an indicator of success, but did acknowledge an instance where the claims of her being, quote, money hungry would be the strongest, as the instance involved an intermission on one of her model debut lore videos that required viewers to donate bits in order for the intermission to end. However, she would state that the motivation behind this wasn't to garner monetary gains, but to implement interactivity into the debut. She would briefly go over a section in her apology.
I actually believe that in some sort of way. Like, you can't have everybody just do channel points because it's gonna go crazy. Like, it kind of makes sense.
Regarding how she viewed her friends as competition, stating that Red was the driving force behind this narrative. Red would pitch in with his own mini statement, where he would state that, quote, everyone was competition. While Red would state that the competitive mindset wasn't an excuse to hurt other creators, he would state that he did view Silverveil, Bao, and Shy Lily in a negative light, and saw—
I think it's weird to have this kind of viewpoint. Yeah, everybody's competition. Like, streamers, like, everybody here wants to have the viewers, right? Like, that's everybody in the end of the day are like, they're colleagues, but they're competing against each other to be the best. But I feel like this mindset doesn't really work in the VTubing circle when you are within a specific circle that orientates the viewers, because like viewers in VTubing saying, like, most of the time they rotate between streamers, right? That's how they always go. And if you are like, for example, somebody that tends to stream with specific streamers all the time, like you guys are doing content nearly all the time or often in collabs, I feel like it's kind of like out of the question to even think about like them being competition, because in some way you're kind of working together. You're not like, they're not competition anymore, they are teammates.
them as, quote, direct competition in the negative sense. Cinder would go on to briefly apologize to 3 individuals in this section that didn't have enough to talk about in their own respective sections. With Tricky, Cinder would apologize to her for ditching her during a trip to Japan, where the two in Red were planning to go to the Godzilla store, but ended up going there without Tricky due to her being asleep. With Cottontail, she would apologize for avoiding her due to a situation that Cinder didn't have any involvement in. Red would throw in his own apology to Cottontail for asking Nano to not work with Cotton. With Nixu, aka Iomaya, Cinder would apologize to her for suddenly canceling an agreement between the two, and failing to follow Nixu's terms of the agreement, where Cinder failed to verbally shout out her Patreon as part of the agreement. She would blame this on being unprofessional. Getting into one of the major sections of the document, Cinder would talk about Nanolys, the primary artist for Cinder, and her claims of manipulation, slandering others, and dragging her into drama. Cinder would claim that Nano's claims were the basis for everyone else to post their own statements, and said that after reading Red's DMs between him and Nano lied about her experiences. This section contains over 100 pages of DMs between Nano and Red, with the two occasionally providing context and additional information where Cinder and Red felt that it was needed. To try and get through the DMs, most of the screenshots in the beginning were general interactions between Nano and the two in their respective DMs, with the occasional updates and discussions for commissions, as well as the occasional praise for Nano's work. Red would pitch in from time to time talking about how Silvervale didn't like Cinder because she wasn't responding to Cinder's raids the way they wanted, as well as saying that Nano was always open to talking about drama. Screenshots of Red speculating about Silvervale's thoughts and behaviors towards Cinder were shown, with some even being emphasized. Red would claim that calling Silvervale the enemy of Cinder were Nano's words, and not theirs. More comments from Red would focus on emphasizing the positive relationship between Nano and the two, as well as trying to clarify some of the more questionable messages from Red that Nano used as evidence in her doc, such as claiming that Red never asked Nano to cancel anyone's models, though Red would later admit to offering Nano money to not work with Silver on a model. Red would compare Nano's models to, quote, rare trading cards, by saying how the more models Nano made, the less valuable they'd become for the people who have them, stating that each model becomes, quote, less special as Nano makes more. Cinder would pitch in as well when it came to her own DMs with Nano, stating that the infamous "it's just business" DM was used in a way as an attempt to reassure Nano that if she ever had to change the status of Cinder's commissions for whatever reason, it was just business and nothing personal. She would state that, without any of the context of Red's prior discussion, her DMs with Nano could be easily taken out of context. The two would talk with Nano
so
about—
basically how they portrayed it was that the exclusivity is just business, but in that other regard, she was just like saying, yeah, if you gotta, like, what Cinder was trying to say was that, yeah, if you gotta cancel my stuff and work on other things, that makes sense. It's just business. So she was supporting that, no, but this like message itself was turned into a scenario where like she's saying like it's only business to only work with me, like that's business, like exclusivity is business. Like that kind of makes sense. I feel like that's kind of bad. I feel that's bad because you're switching the narrative of somebody trying to be supportive, and now it's like about them trying to lock you down. Like, yeah, that's bad.
Her wanting to cancel her commission with Bao, which would be a decent chunk of this section, where they would claim that Nano wanted to do this out of her own volition and was scared to do so, though Red would admit that he shouldn't have weighed in on his personal opinions regarding the situation. A series of interactions involving exclusivity discussions were also included, where the two claimed that Nano brought up exclusivity first through a hypothetical question. In a later interaction involving exclusivity, Red asked Nano to not take on any brand new model clients, and to not make any new models and outfits with Silvervale specifically. A deal was made, though it would be cancelled a month later due to her not being willing to cancel on Silvervale. Cinder would state that she had no part of this agreement, to which Red affirmed to be the case. When Nano was making a model for Shy Lily, Red would soon have issues with this, as he had concerns that Lily and Cinder had a negative relationship with each other. He would open up to Nano about this, claiming that he thought Lily really had issues with Cinder. This would be the last set of messages that Red had with Nano through DMs, and would also be around the time where Nano would stop talking with Cinder. Nano would soon add Red into a group chat with her and Nano's manager, Akira, where they told Red that Nano would be on an indefinite hiatus from working with them due to burnout. Red would accept this decision, but Red and Cinder would hint skepticism regarding the reasoning behind this decision. After some time passed, Nano would post her document to Twitter. Cinder claimed that the two attempted to reach out to Nano through DMs, but would soon delete them after. Nano would then cut off communication with them. When it came to Bao, Cinder apologized to her for neglecting her as a close friend, and for Red's general resentment towards Bao that ended up causing Cinder to feel similar resentment. Cinder would acknowledge that she knew of Bao's planned model with Nano, and felt bad that Nano cancelled her model because of her. Red would also apologize for his resentment towards Bao, and admitted to reassuring Nano that she could cancel Bao's model as a way to take an opportunity away from them. Cinder would include roughly 60 pages worth of screenshots containing various interactions of the three, though a lot of these screenshots would be interactions between Nano and Red, as a way for Cinder and Red to confirm the things that happened in Nano's section. Instances where Red developed negative opinions about Bao were included as well. Red would bring his opinions up to Cinder, where the two would fight over it. A unique interaction would be between Red and Sacramore, the music video editor for Cinder's music group Boss Rush, where Sacramore stated that he was going exclusive with Bao, where Red admitted that he was skeptical of Sac's reason for going exclusive, and began feeling resentment resentment towards Bao, later claiming that Bao was very negative about her own music and was taking it out on her fans, but wouldn't provide screenshots to back those claims, instead linking a tweet that, quote, indirectly supports the above claim. Red would acknowledge that he misjudged Bao's intentions and situation, and apologized to Sak for being misinformed and hostile towards him. The majority of the remaining screenshots and comments were taken from Nano's section, though there is a portion where Cinder stated that Red pressured her to not interact with Bao professionally anymore, to where she said that she refused, but would choose to keep her distance with Bao. Red would admit to doing this. Cinder would also admit to neglecting their friendship, which caused Bao to feel isolated and confided in Numi about Cinder's actions. Numi's section primarily focused on Cinder apologizing for neglecting Numi's offer to be a part of her concert in February of 2025 by prioritizing her business venture of representing V-Card over Numi's concert. The roughly 6 or 17 pages of screenshots that followed contained several sets of interactions between Cinder and Red and Numi, as well as between Cinder and Shy Lily regarding their upcoming collab with V-Card. Generally speaking, the interactions with Numi consisted of Red and Cinder talking about the upcoming concert, where Cinder would be performing an original song composed by Numi, and the interactions with Shy Lily consisted of planning for the V-Card collab. Cinder would end up choosing to focus on the V-Card collab and her position as a part owner of Gamersubs, and would end up turning down Numi's request in a convoluted manner. This would lead to Numi confronting Cinder about it, to which Cinder apologized to her about the miscommunication. Numi would accept Cinder's apology. Cinder would be able to attend Numi's concert as a viewer, and told Numi that she would be at her next concerts, though it ended up not happening due to the controversy. Shy Lily's section focused on talking about her response to Cinder's apology. Cinder would state that Lily was
Shy Lily cooked with this response. Like, this one was a fat one.
the first person Nano reached out to about this controversy, and claimed that Lily orchestrated the collaborative effort of canceling her, with her response being the final nail in Cinder's coffin. The following roughly 12 to 13 pages of screenshots discussed Cinder's interactions with Shy Lily, specifically their V-Card collab, as well as previously mentioned information from the previous sections again. Regarding the V-Card collab, Cinder admitted that she leaked information about V-Card ahead of the release date, with some of that information being completely incorrect. Shy Lily would be openly annoyed about this happening, and stated in her stream that, while she won't say who leaked the information, official sources were the only ones that had the correct information about V-Card, with Cinder claiming that Shy Lily stated that Cinder wasn't an official source of information, despite her having the information and being a partial owner of Gamersubs. Cinder would apologize to Lily about the leaked information, to which Lily accepted at the time. The two wouldn't directly talk to each other for some time, until Cinder offered to play Split Fiction with Lily, to which she rejected. The last DMs between the two would involve troubleshooting OBS. Cinder would state that Shy Lily would never greet or thank her for 2 of the raids she did. From there, the majority of information was taken from Nano's section, though it would include an interaction between her and Boska about Shy Lily's lack of communication, to which Boska stated that Shy Lily only used Discord for business purposes. Cinder would send a message 5 days prior to the documents being published, to which she would get ghosted. The second largest section in Cinder's document talked about the individuals who were involved in canceling Cinder, which Cinder claimed to be 12 different people, though she suspected that more people had some form of involvement. Cinder would emphasize Shy Lily's involvement in this section, as she claimed that Shy Lily manipulated Nano into believing that Cinder and Red were manipulating her, leading to Nano's doc being made and published. It's in this section where the majority of comments made in the entire document were labeled as speculative. Cinder would provide a 17-day timeline that discussed the events that happened between April 11th and April 28th, 2025, where Cinder would source previous sections and VODs to provide a general overview of the events, while also providing speculative comments regarding the details, such as potential events that may have transpired, whether Nano's manager was actually her manager, and whether Nano's screenshots of DMs were taken in different time zones or not, though Cinder feels more confident in the last matter. Cinder continues this section by beginning her dissection of the documents with Nano's doc, already ripping into Nano's first sentence with 4 separate paragraphs. Generally speaking, Cinder is refuting Nano's claims of manipulation by allegedly pointing out instances where Nano either failed to provide the full context or made up information entirely. Most of the arguments in this portion of the section have previously been made in Nano's section of the doc, primarily focusing on Nano's desire to cancel other commissions and her desire to go exclusive with Cinder. Cinder would list out speculative theories regarding a few questions, but mostly speculated that Nano was manipulating screenshots after Nano sent them to others, Nano leaked messages to Shy Lily due to believing that Red was lying to her instead of Shy Lily, and Nano had Shy Lily write the document instead of writing it herself.
Like, this is the thing that makes me a little bit so here's, like, I don't even know who the fuck to believe. All right, I don't know who you believe or whatever. Like, I don't even know. Like, this whole thing is a mess. This is a mess, and thank God I'm not really a part of this, because, like, this is truly a mess. But like the way things are being portrayed, it kind of makes sense. Like you could assume that Shy Lily had some kind of, like Shy Lily was the one that cooked the hardest, like with what she said about Cinder. But and if she had prior knowledge to this with Nano and helped her like push this, it in some way it could make sense that Shy Lily would be there to assist creating the document to put Cinder in a bad narrative, in a bad light. But why? Well, what this whole video gives me an idea of is because of business. It's because like resentment toward like the V card situation, and generally since she is also a part owner, she can kind of like de-dunk her to get like more out of it. But man, it's also like in some way in a reach, you know? Like this make like Shy Lily look like some kind of evil master plan individual. Like I don't think she's that. She seems pretty nice. I don't know.
Cinder would move on to talk about Bao's document, where the general claim of this section is that Bao, along with others, was misinformed about the events that transpired due to Nano and Shy Lily lying to them about the information. Generally speaking, Cinder stated that the majority of Bao's doc was full of false claims, in which Cinder claimed that Bao would only make these claims if she was told about the information by someone else. Cinder would use screenshots from Nano's section as her evidence, but would also reference Bao's stream on April 27th to assert claims and provide context. Her speculations would include Shy Lily contacting Bao to manipulate her, Bao's second model never getting cancelled, and Nano not wanting to work on Bao's model in the first place. Cinder's discussion about Shy Lily's response would be the most argumentative out of anyone else mentioned, as Cinder believed that Lily's response was what cancelled Cinder in the first place.
I think, like I said, Lily's response was the one that kind of went over the board. Like this was cooking.
Generally speaking, Cinder mostly focused on refuting claims of choosing business over friends for the sake of money and slandering others, though would make some choice words towards the end. Unlike the previous breakdowns, Cinder would only use around 7 unique screenshots as evidence for her claims against Lily's response tweet, choosing to emphasize her personal experience and thoughts. When it came to Shy Lily's response stream, Cinder would go into extensive detail, with this portion taking up the majority of the section alone. If we ignore the number of times she just says petty, which is 7, Cinder's main points were that Lily dodged collab opportunities and DMs out of her own volition, rather than avoiding problematic situations, deflected problematic things that she allegedly did, as well as Cinder claiming that Lily admitted to, quote, everything she claimed was slander and manipulation that turned Nano against me in the first place. When it came to the speculations, Cinder claimed that Shy Lily did this out of envy and gained a lot out of lying. Lily encouraged Nano to lie in her doc, and Lily would manipulate Nano and others to push her narrative. She would make 3 different conclusions in this section. With the general conclusion, Cinder would state that while Red did create an assumed story based on his experiences that painted those involved in a negative light, the others could have done the exact same thing towards Cinder and Red. Cinder would state that she forgives her friends for partaking in her cancellation, as she believes that they were led on and manipulated. With Nano, Cinder would state that she felt betrayed by Nano's doc, and believed that Nano's intentions were originally malicious. Cinder believed that Shy Lily grossly manipulated Nano into speaking out, and planned to continue using Nano's work until they can be replaced. With Shy Lily, Cinder would direct the majority of her negativity towards her. She would be confident in Shy Lily being the overall mastermind behind Cinder's cancellation, and stated that nobody would have a reason not to believe Shy Lily, which she allegedly used to her advantage in deplatforming Cinder. Moving past that segment, Cinder would dive into the largest section of the document.
Well, like, I mean, like, there must be more to this feud than that is being portrayed, right? Like, why would Shy Lily go to this extent? Like, what is their motive? And that is probably the thing that just makes this most confusing, because like I can see what Cinder is trying to say and how it comes off. Like, I'm not reading that document, so I'm not going through everything, but if I'm like reflecting back on the past and I'm seeing how things were portrayed in the document against Cinder, and I'm thinking about the way like Shy Lily popped the fuck off on her as well, I can kind of see where she's coming from, and it kind of makes sense. But man, I just don't get the like the goal for like this whole thing. Like, it seems so weird. It seems like it's like some high school drama where you have like some evil villain in the back. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Silverveil. Cinder would be upfront in saying that
she did, so it kind of makes sense where she could have like the prior knowledge, you know, and a prior motive to do this way, right? It does make sense.
The two were never friends,
because she gained a lot from this. Like, let's not say it, like, let's be real. Like, Lily did gain a lot from this. She got a lot of traction from this scenario. She did.
And asserted that Silver hated her and Red for years. She would claim that Silverveil confidently lied about Cinder when she had the chance.
I don't
Just like
believe
with
this.
the other sections, Silverveil's section mostly contained over 100 pages
Oh
of
my
screenshots,
God.
but did try to have a fair amount of original commentary and analysis. The main focus of this section was disproving the allegations of copying Silverveil's design and overall personality by showcasing the history of Cinder creating her original concept based on her previous ASMR persona and taking inspiration for other VTubers and their outfits. Cinder would talk about how the two met through a mutual friend, where the two somewhat hit it off, though wouldn't have future collabs due to Silverveil preferring to play alone. When it came to the meet and greet photo at TwitchCon in 2023, Cinder would state that the photo wasn't planned and was taken by Red without her or Silverveil's knowledge. She would also include a series of attempted interactions with Silverveil through DMs, however, most would be met.
This does feel a little bit bad though. Right? You have a message from November and then another in November, like 2 weeks later, and then one in December, and then like one in February, and you're just completely getting like ghosted. Like, I can kind of see it. Like this is kind of shitty from Silverveil. Like, let's be real. Like, it's clear to me, it seems that like Cinder is trying to take a very positive like approach to Silverveil and be like friendly, and like, I don't know if they had anything bad going on in the past, if they did like make amends, but like it seems like Cinder is trying to like approach like Silverveil in a nice light and just being hit with nothing.
With silence. Cinder would also talk about how some of Silver's Twitch moderators reached out to Red and applied to be part of Cinder's moderation team. Although the main moderator in question asked Red to keep their DMs private, Red would put up the DMs up into the dock. It's through these DMs that Cinder would find out about Silver blacklisting Cinder's emotes in her chat, and eventually Cinder's name as well. When Cinder talked about Silver's statement, Cinder stated that Silver only knew what information Nano shared, and claimed that she only agreed with the narrative that the others decided upon by emphasizing Silver's apparent negative feelings towards Cinder. When Silver made additional statements on streams like the others, Cinder would use roughly 30 pages of this section to try and refute the statements made. Most of the rebuttals focused on Cinder claiming that Silver didn't tell her to go away when she felt annoyed towards her, and blamed Cinder for all of her failures. In her conclusion, Cinder would state that Silver is a quote master emotional manipulator and was envious of Cinder's success to the point of quote seething over her existence. Cinder would also speculate that Silver never liked her and copied her, not the other way around, and tried to call out Silver for collabing with Shy Lily, despite claiming to prefer streaming solo. Deputy Aru's section is
I
on
think that's a weird thing to call out, but I get it. Like, you're trying to approach her and she's just ignoring it. I think she's like all in the wrong though here. Like, with what's being said there, I feel like Silverveil's all in the wrong. Like, you're completely ignoring her. Like, I can get like ignoring one message or two, but like for multiple months, like, nah, man. And then blacklisting her name and email, nah, man. Nah, I think this is too far. Like, this is like there's clearly something you should have said to Cinder, like, and not kept private. Like, if you didn't like her guts, you should have just told her.
Smaller end of this document, as it primarily focused on two particular tweets from Aru that claimed that Cinder treated her as a tool to get to Silverveil rather than a friend. Cinder would claim that this wasn't the case, but rather it was Aru who offered an opportunity to meet Silverveil through a collab opportunity. Cinder would state that Aru admitted to lying in her tweets and included about 14 pages of DMs between the two, where it mostly consisted of the two talking about the potential collab, getting art together, and hanging out off stream. No speculative theories or breakdowns are presented in this section. When it came to Spite, Cinder apologized for the harassment Spite faced for being similar to her, and admitted to knowing about Spite being excluded from working with Nano because of Cinder's personal feelings. She would then claim that Spite was contacted by Shy Lily, who encouraged her to make a public statement that is quote, made up of allegations without evidence and is purely based on conjecture. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but whatever. Similar to Silverveil's section, Cinder would begin with providing her evidence that she didn't copy Spite, and went into additional detail regarding the summer, goddess, and sleepwear outfits, as those were some of the main points Spite made in her document. While she states that most of their teasers and tweets were coincidental, Cinder does admit to making a tweet in spite of Spite after she believed that Spite was copying her. In her speculation portion, she would claim that Spite possibly copied Cinder, not the other way around, due to various circumstances. She would also talk about ASMR VTuber Nyantails and how individuals harassed her over similar designs, though wouldn't mention how she liked one of the individual's tweets, and would state that the two resolved their issues. She would conclude with a statement about VTuber designs and the general idea of copying others, stating that she grew to be less concerned with others taking inspiration from her design, specifically the fire inside her ears. After her breakdowns and decoding of the previously mentioned individuals, Cinder would issue a formal apology to her community, stating that she regretted disappearing with a poorly made statement and wished her community the best in the future. Red would also throw in a brief apology of his own. Cinder would also call out the individuals who harassed others for the sake of defending her, stating that they are disgusting people who don't belong in her community, and apologize to those who were impacted by the mentioned individuals. To conclude the doc, Cinder stated that she plans to come back as Cinder in the near future, and is excited to get back into content creation. The responses. Generally speaking, the responses have been very mixed, with a spectrum of positive and negative tweets being made.
I knew this would happen. And ever since we saw her like talking, I said, y'all, well, she's talking, she's probably gonna come back soon. I said it. And I think that when she came back, I think she has her fans, and then she has the people that will always look negative at it. This is exactly what I expected to happen. But like, how many positive comments did she get? If it's mixed, then it's a good outcome.
On Cinder's doc. The general pattern of responses are the following. Cinder is still to blame for everything. Cinder is more at fault, but others have some fault. Everyone involved has equal amounts of fault. Others are more at fault, but Cinder has some fault. And Cinder is 100% forgiven.
I think like we kind of like in the middle. Like, honestly, I think that this document does help her, because she was like 100% at fault to begin with. I think what's been explained in this video from this document, it's kind of in the middle. I feel like there's more like variables than we knew. There are more reasoning to these outcomes, and some of the ways we viewed this has definitely been worked on. Like, it's been worked on to make her it seem worse or taken out of context, which is a shame. It is really disheartening to see that, like, people you like a lot and respect. I'm not going to change my view on them at all, but I think that it's kind of sad to see this is the case.
In terms of direct replies on Cinder's tweet,
those VTuber responses, it is really good. It's 1,000 pages. That's crazy. But like, her two first responses were so dog awful. I'm kind of happy she came out and she got a proper response, because like, again, I don't think like, she has fans, right? She has people that have a bad day and they go watch her and they have a better day, right? So I don't think she should stop making content, because she have people that enjoy her stuff. So she should still go out and do it if she loves it. And if you don't like her, if you think she's under a fault and you don't like her, you should just not watch her. Just ignore her, just block her. I don't know. You can block people on Twitch even. So just do that. But like, at least like, I think that I'm glad she came back and she did this document, and then she's streaming again. She did stream for like, she had like 12,000 viewers or something.
The responses fall towards the negative side of the spectrum, with many stating that Cinder shouldn't have written 1,000 pages as a defense, Cinder contradicting herself on multiple occasions, and that while Nano may have lied and over-exaggerated details in her document, there is still a decent chunk of padding, contradictory statements, and misinformation that goes beyond her counter-arguments against Nano. Outside of Cinder's tweet, the responses are more mixed, but generally fall in the moderate sides and the middle of the spectrum, though there are still plenty of people who fall on the ends of both sides. Focusing on the blue section, some of the main arguments made include that most people have a predetermined bias that they don't want to change, and anyone who didn't read the majority of the document made their opinions too early. Regardless of where you fall on this spectrum, do not harass anybody involved in this situation.
I think that people that are looking at this negatively to begin with are either like, okay, if you're one of them that are at fault, like I get it, but I think you already there are some people out there, they will predetermine their decision and they will stick to it. They have an agenda. They already know what they will feel at the end of this document, so they're sticking to it. They're not changing their mind. They hate her, they're gonna hate her after it. And then there are people that will consume it and make their own judgment. And I think the people that go make their own judgment are either in the middle or further toward forgiving her, in my opinion, because it makes sense. What she's portraying here makes sense. And I agreed, and I saw her. She came back, she streamed again, right? She did come back and she did stream. She had like 12,000 viewers. One thing I didn't really like, but I didn't see the document before, is that she kind of came up there and she kind of portrayed it as she was the victim. But now it kind of makes a little more sense, and I was like a little bit, oh, what the fuck, what was she doing? Like, but yeah, she came back. She had a lot of support. People, she had a massive hype train. She had thousands of viewers. So she came back in a big wave. And then I think she streamed another time, a couple more shows. She's back, and I just hope her fans enjoy it. It seems like she's getting a better recovery than I expected, honestly. I think this document did her great. So good on her. I hope she just does good. And I hope to the people she actually hurt, to whatever degree it was, like, it's hard to know now after this. I just hope she makes amends. But yeah, tell me down below what you think. Like the video if you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye. Man, where's my tail? Dude, my whole like thing here is so like, it's so screwed. I need to fix like everything, man. So much is so like, it's just everywhere. I gotta fix my OBS and all my stream deck and stuff like that. This has been a long stream. Like, actually, how many hours have I streamed? I haven't even ended the recording yet. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Like, it's not ending like properly. Like, it's weird, man. Like, things are weird. Have you tried deleting System 32? I did do it once. Did you forget I had to reinstall Windows? Like, yeah, that shit was annoying. You know what's also was annoying is that I had to download a new GPU update. Oh my fucking god, it gave me stutter and it would crash game. Like, I played PoE last night, it would keep crashing the game all the time, and like it would fuck up my like browser source and shit. Like, it was nuts. And I was like, this morning, and I was like trying again after like a restart, and I'm thinking, wait, is this still happening? Is this, dude, I just need to restart? And it kept on happening. So I thought to myself, wait, it's probably just NVIDIA being asked. So I did like completely like deleted, like I uninstalled the driver and downloaded the last driver I had, like the previous one that I remember, because I had it saved, because I know NVIDIA has been fucking up like multiple times this year. So, and once I did that, it solved. But OBS is a little bit weird. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so y'all talked about bad issues, like bad connection, like bad shit on Twitch. Are y'all still getting like, are still thing bad on Twitch? Because like, here's like, I'm seeing on YouTube, like, stream hell, please use keyframe frequency 4 seconds or less. Current keyframe are not being sent far enough, which can cause buffering. The current is 8.3 seconds. Note the ingestion error can cause incorrect GPU sizes. I don't even know what's happening. Well, if I click on Twitch, like, what the fuck am I doing? Hello? If I click on Twitch, does it say I have a bad connection? I like a 6K bitrate. Is my health good? It says unstable. Average stream bitrate too high? What? 6K is too high? OBS is my PTSD. Dude, I gotta figure it. I don't know. I gotta go through my settings. It's just like, I'm getting a headache from this, man. I'm getting a headache. But yeah, dude, I gotta get some food. I'm hungry and I wanna like chill out a little bit. It's been fun. It's been fun. It's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I do hope you had fun. I actually had a blast. Thank you guys for coming up and hanging out. We'll follow the stream if you enjoyed it, and we'll keep on multi-streaming. I hope I can stream on TikTok again soon, because that would be fun. I like multi-stream. I should probably make a cake channel as well or something like that. I want to continue art contest. Yeah. You got the art contest. Just do it. 30th, we'll review it. So have fun drawing, and I appreciate you drawing something. I'm excited to take a look at it. Tomorrow we'll go live again. We'll do a little bit of yaps, and then we'll do some gaming. We'll do gaming, and then we'll chill out. It'll be a fun time. But I hope you guys have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever y'all. And I'm gonna peace out and get some food. So I'll see you guys around. I can't do anything crazy. I don't have an ending stream, so I'm gonna end it like just like straight up here. Bye.